Hey guys, welcome back to the D20 Misfits Curse of Shadows. As we continue our fight, get ready for some craziness, a lot of fuckery, and a whole lot of what the hell just happened. And as we are in the middle of a pretty big fight, as we're reaching the crescendo of the campaign, I guess. So grab your snacks, grab a drink, sit back, relax, and enjoy the show. Oh, back to the DM.
And welcome back. So, last we left off, the party in the midst of battle. Oh, gee. Wow.
Got blown away.
It got blown away. Yeah, it came from the depths of hell. Battling Lumilla with Yerrick, banging on his shield, calling for aid to see who would listen. With some rapid speed of a horse and pushing herself to the limit, Nevera was able to put the horse into overdrive.
I invented NASCAR. I made a left turn.
I mean, turn into a rocket car and a horse, but with the spell, pushed it to go faster and faster and faster. And was able to get there
really quick.
at the same time as the spell was ending, to dive roll and get to some of the people pulling Sibanak out of harm's way, out of the church, while this construct of animal parts, more so lichen, was just at these doors waiting to beat the holy dog shit out. With the spell ending and becoming projectile weapons in two ways, Nevera goes and catches up to the group by tumbling and rolling and becoming bowling. Well, you've been in two sports, NASCAR and bowling.
Yeah.
Bowling for midgets.
While Amari was inventing darts. As becoming airborne, impaling this Frankenstein-esque of a wolf, pushing back into the center of the church. There, the final blow was gone, and this wolfie was destroyed, with Lumilla waiting there, and people trying to still flee, as it's you guys are just there, just witnessing everything, trying to catch your breath, trying to make sense of what's going on. The fight or flight's about to kick in, and most everybody's low on hit points or tapped on spells. What the hell are we going to do? And Lumilla climbed up the wall into the shadows to where it makes herself virtually invisible. In the dark, Eivor and Amari wait to see what their fate will be, or if Lumilla has anything planned. But before that begins, as you guys are outside, catching, getting Sibanak back with, I think you're the first one that ran, right? Because you picked up Sibanak and was running towards the gate there, getting there with you, everybody caught up. People still, with Noella back in there, healing them, trying to catch them up to go into, jump back in, knowing that, oh shit, two of our party members are still in this church with this vampire of a spellcaster. Anybody who is outside, so Ryu and... Okay, so everybody besides Amari and Eivor, I need perception checks.
Yeah, I was going to say, because I'm technically outside still.
You are.
It's you and Riley at the door.
Sibanak.
Sibinak's at the gate,
Just
yeah.
wondering if, you roll all good. I haven't seen you in
17.
28.
Am I alive? You said perception?
Yeah.
The fuck?
Nat 20 plus 8.
You're nice.
Let's go.
I'm always positive it's plus 3, but my thing's not adding. Or
No, 24.
Perception, you said? That's perception check. Fine. Hold on, I think it's plus 6.
24.
18 plus 6, I believe. I'm almost positive.
18 plus 7.
Yeah. My phone is decided not
I got a 9.
Come.
That's for you right now because you're just like, oh.
Yeah, it definitely makes sense for you because you're like, dude.
You just got brought
No,
back.
13.
Fireman carried by Yurick. Put at the gate. You are really out of it, so.
You're coming back. I mean, they've been healing you, so.
Yeah.
Where
You
you
still
at?
feeling a little hole.
19, 20,
No,
21,
Ella?
22, 23, 24. 24.
Yeah, I was pretty sure it was a plus 6. I am completely full of shit. It's a plus fucking nothing. So it is an 18.
You have one more.
Okay. Wow. So, can I have everybody but Yerrick and Ryu stay at this table?
Alright, let me. We're gonna put Tyler on mute.
Let's go.
What?
Let's go.
He said everybody but Yurick and
No,
Ryan.
these two stay.
Yeah,
He said-
he said that.
yeah, he said it
I
backwards.
was so confused.
Alright, guys, I miss you. I'm gonna go sticker bunch.
Have fun with that. Thank God we were still recording for that.
As you happy you're more full on life, trying to guard safe haven, a tingling feeling comes. More so for you, because you always felt something wrong, especially with being so tuned to drakes, dragons. To see or to feel a darkness, a pressure. Pressure. You always wondered, you always think back on the day everything went to shit. You lost your outpost, everything of that nature. Don't know how. For you, dragons is legend. Myth. Maybe you hear stories of one or two that are actually here. Maybe you come across bone fragments of something that big that used to walk the earth. And you hear it slowly. In the night sky, hard to see anything, but you two with the highs, you catch it more first as you're there. Just the back of your hair is just stand up and turn around. You're looking dead straight towards where the lake area is from, where you guys first originally came. You can see what looks to be a very dark cloud. More so in the night, like in the night sky, that's weird that you can actually see a big shadow moving towards you, like a storm's coming. You can see little sparks of purple and green. You swear that there's not so much stars being in a cloud, like in a cloudy environment, but you can make out at least 2 green stars, and that's weird to see them green and see what looks to be like an impending storm, but moving a little too faster. But in Barovia, this is normal. You've seen storm clouds before like this. Usually it's the Magus going on, so could it be something like that? But it doesn't look right. The lightning is different. Lightning's not blue or white. It is more purple, gray, green. It changes in your mind. I thought I destroyed all the Grey Warriors. Looks like I missed one. You're new. You never seen this type of lichen before.
I'm assuming my Drake's reacting at the same time this shit's hitting the fan.
Yes. And just like these thoughts. I don't know if your village was destroyed. You just left, right? Your village was never destroyed. You just left.
Yes.
You got pulled into the mist on a hunting thing or whatever. But just to hear this and see what the bad part is, you still feel the tingling, even though it is it? No, it's in his possession. The blade.
The blade is in
But you originally first had it.
Z-order.
Okay. So you can hear it with your heightened hearing. You can hear the blade ringing on that cinematic carries. You can hear it ringing, almost like a low tuning fork, but at a very high frequency. Nobody else really can hear it. You're just like it's there. You know it's there. It's
Like a gnat in the
annoying-
ear.
Yes. Because your ear need, even though you are there, your ear is slowly twitching to pick it up. And so with that befalling, actually, that money is just bubbling in. As you guys are just there and coming towards it. I know I'm talking later. Hi. As you're talking, and as you're trying to figure out what this shit is. No. I said slowly.
Sorry, I didn't walk slow enough. Back up. You don't want to walk slow.
Boxing. Oh, fuck.
As you know, pretty much. But just to feel it and see it, you know, seeing the shadow, the storm, you're thinking, is this the Magus or anything like that? But then you come and you look, you focus your attention on it. These guys are looking directly at you and you. And he's just staring. And your Drake's getting your Drake is kind of like starting to light up, really trying to get the fuck away. And they both look at you. It turns. This dragon just looks at you and goes, "Happy birthday."
Whoosh! Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Timber. Happy birthday to you.
Oh, part of you sunk.
Yeah.
Probably how tonight's gonna go.
You're sinking into your 30s, so that's why the 2's down a little bit further than
Facing the
anything.
9.
Yeah.
Nope.
Yeah. The
I'll catch you guys right after this.
the 2
Welcome back, guys. So, with all that being said, I believe we're at the top of the round. And I believe
we're doing it.
that is Eivor. And we're going to continue down the initiative order. I forget that he's
Closer to the room from last session.
I don't remember where everybody was, so I just like...
You are still on top of this dead amalgamation of wolf scorpions, stitched up fucker. Looking
Yeah,
up
but wasn't
at
that like a
the
little bit closer towards rooms?
No, you're right.
No.
Yep. Yeah. Because he did duck into here.
Oh yeah, he was
When
in
the
there.
thing was... No, you did run up here because you did
Yeah,
jump
he
on
jumped
the
on 'cause of
guy to
Amari.
get Amari out, but she still stayed.
And then you torched it.
And then you torched it.
And
That's what
Lamilla's
you
like
did.
right to your right, and
Okay.
Amari's to your left. Oh, no, she's above you now. Never mind.
Yeah, she is in the shadows up high. She climbed the wall.
You can see she's from the
So
shadow
where,
there.
knowing where she's at, you have no idea.
Okay, how far is Amari from me?
Right next
I'm
to
right. I'm literally right beside you.
Okay, I'm doing fire teleportation by fire spirit.
Okay.
Are you allowed?
Get out. So towards the
Oh, I don't.
You have to be willing.
Is it a willing creature?
Yeah. We were over that before whenever
Well,
Cinematic
yeah.
almost got poofed out of the side of the fucking
Well,
wall.
are you willing it? If not, it's a save.
Yeah.
You're willing it?
Yeah.
Alright, what's the distance? 30 feet, right?
15.
15?
50.
It's 50?
I thought he said 50.
Is it 50 or 15?
15.
Okay. And you're going out?
1, 2,
Ouch.
3.
Okay.
3 spaces.
Well, that's Amari.
What could you?
1, 2, 3.
And he goes with it too.
No, it can only take one.
I thought it was him, a one-willing creature.
Hey.
It's the
fire
fire
spirit.
spirit.
No, I said, hold on a second. It's more than that. It's more than
See
that.
you.
15 feet.
It said 15 feet, right? That's 3 squares, bud.
Yeah.
5,
Yeah,
10,
but it's up
15.
as the and each willing creature up to that. So.
Oh, it can go multiple
Is that all
creatures?
of you?
Yeah, you
Yeah,
can see
multiple
15.
creatures.
Okay.
Oh, for you. Who's the third person?
Each willing creature
Him.
of your control.
There, you both need 15.
There.
So you just moved out of code.
I do
regulation.
that, and I just tell Mari, leaving now.
Is that your turn?
And I'm gonna,
He could have walked 30.
I'm gonna spend the rest of my moving towards the exit. That's stay by for the watch Mari in case and that way.
Do you want me to just call him so it doesn't break up as much again?
I'd say yeah.
I mean, it doesn't matter. I have it linked through here unless you're planning on going through there.
As a phone call?
And that'll be my turn.
Because last time he didn't break up as much as whenever he was phone call people.
Just leave him on there, but have it muted so he can't come through. And then, you know what I mean?
Have me, well, if, and don't mute him, have his video up. Yeah,
I think
do it last time.
We'll see what happens. We only got 2 hours.
So who's
Cool.
next on roster?
It's going to be Yarrick, Noella, then Ryu.
I mean, I don't have to move earlier.
Yeah, I'm carrying you.
You're carrying them, so Noella, you planning on you staying there? You get spells to heal or what?
Noel was looking at them and going, there you go. That's a great idea. Maybe we should leave. And I'm going to turn around and take all my movement towards them.
Why do you go
Which way are we going?
this way
The
instead of
gate's that way, town's that way.
Well, I'm going that way.
Town?
Yes.
Are you
So
going
up.
in, or-
I'm going back to the fucking inn.
Very.
That's where everybody
You
else
just
is going to end
dashing?
up going.
Are you
I'm just
dashing?
going there too.
You dashing? You're just moving. Okay.
Because once I get there, I'm going to stop and look at everybody and go, come on.
Okay, right. Seeing Eivor running out, you know Mari's still in there. She's close to you.
I have the turn around next to Noella. I'm gonna take.
I'm fine.
No.
I'm
Oh,
gonna be right
Vanilla was
behind.
before me.
She told us to run.
Yes.
Oh.
But
Like
you
she
guys
was
are
left alone.
you guys are literally leaving me with her by myself.
I don't think she's allowed to talk anymore.
I told you to go.
But she has to wait for her turn.
I'm gonna stay
She's-
right there, and
Me
then
and
if
her
I
are the last
see
to go.
the Fang Face show up, I'm fired. So I'm gonna hold action.
See, I hate when you told me last week that you plug in the Nemesis system because the tricky.
Huh?
Yeah, I don't think he at first got the turn-based system part by accident.
Huh?
We're going with something different.
Actually, no.
Okay.
Correction.
They're
So-
being evil over there.
So
Yes.
I'm just sitting here. I'm just watching the door or to make sure Amari gets out the door.
Yeah, she's gonna shut up here, guys.
You want to share the pad thai?
It's not precision.
Yeah. Yeah. Thanks, guys.
And then she is going to look down.
I'm not sure what I did, but
Yes.
you're welcome.
There's something far worse.
And you see her wave her hand, and ice goes across Krill's body that's starting to burn. And then she picks him up by the leg. I'll see you later. Ta-ta. And goes, and the circles forming.
Yeah.
And she's walking through, dragging a headless, lichen body.
How long does this portal stay open for?
Who'd you like to find out? Go in, because you're not in it.
I know.
You're outside.
That sucks. 'Cause I
Your turn.
can touch a body.
Is it my turn?
That's her turn.
It's me and you now.
She's going in. There's still a portal there.
Stop her. Let her go through it. Let her move on.
See, the bad part is, I wasn't joking when I said this. Everybody else thought. You didn't
I
say
don't
nothing.
have a horribly hard time hearing anything.
That's because he's talking loud.
Okay.
I'm assuming portal is like here.
Portal is roughly,
There's. Okay. So.
and she steps in and is dragging Krill's body.
I just want to look through the portal to see where it's going.
Mm-hmm.
Can I do that?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Do I have to roll a check?
Get over here.
Yeah, roll perception, go ahead.
Dead. Here's death.
16.
Strong, Abby.
16?
Yeah.
Okay. Dark. You can see what looks to be an old fortress. And you see her walk, dragging with speed. And you see this wall of green flame rise. And she just looks back as she can see the portal. It goes like this. Magic missile. I'll just get to it.
It's better than Thornbit.
Yep.
Lasso to shit. Come here.
Even if I'm over here, like.
Magic
Just
missile is
missile.
a homing target.
Great.
Here, flip the table.
But
Curiosity killed the cat.
But the cat's already dead.
Shut up.
Call you.
Where's my
I just don't know how else to
Oh, it's over there.
Do I have to
There's no
No save.
save?
It's just you're getting hit.
Don't be going through my little soccer.
Second.
Oh, wait, I am.
Hey guys, someone help me.
Hey, we can't hear you.
Curiosity killed the cat.
Unless you
I
have
just said
message
that.
or
I know.
send or
Her tactic is called cat and mouse.
More characters, because I got like 3 backups now.
That's, I've got like.
we're still not near the door yet.
Well, I do have a character.
How many hit points you have?
Why?
16.
She's fine.
So the damage is 16? Okay, I'm good.
Right when it starts to close up, but you see the cold. You feel it, the cold. You might see a little bit of orange stone, like a gold color stone, but so much encased in snow and ice that you can't see. You just see that green background in that world.
What's up, her?
Saw green stone.
No, I saw green fire. Orange stone?
Oh.
Covered in ice and snow. Sounds like they ever come to me.
We wouldn't
We'll
do
never
that,
know.
but again, in Frank will stab us both.
Yep.
I
Until
would
she
have
tells
attempted
us.
to jump through it, but I would definitely be the dead. So I'm not
You
doing
would find
it.
your corpse.
Yes,
You know?
eventually.
You're like, hey, you guys hungry?
And we can
She
have
looked and be like,
calamari
"Alright."
for dinner.
I've done
No!
this once before.
Calamari for
Ching,
dinner.
ching, 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 ching.
No.
Carmine
See, I thought you were
Amari.
kidding about that.
No.
Ah, fuck.
Does that end the,
Well, no, it's currently, right now, at the end of the mission.
The end of initiative.
End of the mission.
Since we are out of initiative,
I'm looking.
turning back towards everybody and seeing if Sibanak is up and walking towards
Go
us.
and get your love.
Listen, we need to get the hell out of Dodge. There's something fucky this way come.
Help.
She's okay. Correction. Being like this, looks up at Eric, slowly looks over at Mariah and goes, "No, you guys look like you went through something fucky. It came, it went, it got all over your face somehow, and then it left again. Hey, look, there's something fuckier.
And then I'm gonna look and,
Stop saying things."
as you're saying that, I'm gonna look and go, that's Sibanak back. And then I'm gonna look up.
Yeah, you get a little drool on your shoulder.
I will say, you do hear hardly any sound, but you hear the flap of wings. But a dark shadow flies by, turns around, and kind of like just makes known of its presence. And you can see darkness,
Envisioning it.
green, almost a little bit of green flames like flare up on it, purple energy, and it just goes towards the mountains.
That's great. Isn't that where we're supposed to go? What a lovely predicament. So you were saying, you want to go ahead and say it again? Maybe a troll goblin will come up and be like, "Me, if I will find the rest of the taxes." What are taxes? Oh, I don't know. So I believe. Hold on a second. And she kind of like Professor Xavier. And she's telling Isaac, "Never mind, it's gone."
Right when you're doing that, he kind of shows up the last minute going, fuck.
We need him. No. We need him stealth gear.
Does he?
Does he any of the really
He's more of a bunny, clamp, torch kind of person, not a. It's gonna be okay.
He's literally the definition of baptized
He's
by
the
fire.
Burgermeister, not Nurse Joy.
So now that we're out of initiative, I'm at 2 hit points.
Hey, I have my last health potion. I'm leaning like
I didn't
this.
add the other shit.
I'm on.
No! You already
I didn't
did.
add the 6 extra
Are you coming
points
out of
or
the temple,
force that
the
went
church?
technically should-
Miss Amar?
You
I'm letting
Hi.
it be.
Are you coming out of the church to tell us that? Because so far your figure's still in there. I'm like,
She's literally dragging herself out.
yeah, I'm literally gonna like help, please.
and as I was trying to say, when I tried to grab your attention, madame, my last health potion. Huh. Whee! Like a Pokeballs. If you don't catch it, it's gonna break. She says she's not
No,
feeling
night.
it.
Just go to sleep.
Whichever you do. You would, let's try this again. Sleep enough. We're gonna try to go to sleep.
I just might need help.
Well,
Somebody might have to drag me.
Hang on. Wait. I think it belongs to you.
So I take it we're going back to the holy water.
Yeah. You might want to clean the blood off that though.
Huh? I'm sitting there.
What? Oh, no. I mean, whatever floats the boat of yours. I mean, Noelle usually tries to do that.
It's nice having you back.
Right?
Now, you've been through a lot. We, in turn, have been through a lot to get you through things that you've gotten into. Was not your fault. Still think I'm trying to blame you. Let's go back to rest.
Isaac,
No,
I believe you need to come back with us to the inn.
all.
We need to make sure we don't have prying eyes this time inside.
We're gonna stay in my room.
But whatever
Long
they
story.
faced in there is no longer in there. Not in the dragon floor.
So that you cannot stay in your room because you, in turn, do not have one anymore.
Don't worry, you can have yours.
It's actually good to say that.
You're welcome.
With or without me, I don't care.
As you guys slowly, half you worse for wear, going back to the Blue Water Inn. It's approaching probably 1 o'clock in the morning.
It's a good thing I don't know how to sleep.
There, the door is.
I
You
don't
open
sleep.
it up, you can hear the sounds of wood with nail and hammer trying to patch up the thing. Kind of all like you can probably guess the room upstairs is being closed off, that nobody gets in there till it is
Blood.
And the giant gaping hole in the wall rebuilt. Well, as we walk in, I'm going to look at Yurik. It's going to kill me to do, but I'm looking at Yurik and Ryu both. I'm going to walk up to Yurik first. No offense to Ryu, but
None taken.
I'm going to walk up to Yurik first, and I'm going to literally look at him and go, once again, I know I'm not going to regret doing this,
But
and with like so much compassion and almost like tear-filled eyes, I'm literally going to look at you and go, thank you.
have I been put down by now?
He's a member of this. Even if he is a green skin, I'll keep him alive.
Well, as you
I
know,
respect him as a warrior.
as you know, the green skin means a lot to me.
So it's been said. You said that was your man.
I'm going to walk up to Ryu.
Have I been put down? Or am I still alive?
Yeah, absolutely.
You're like, oh my god, look that.
I'm just going to look at you being carried by him and go,
Your ring is still twisted too.
yeah.
Oh shit.
And I'm going to
I
walk
also
up.
forgot about that.
Yeah. I'm going to walk up to Ryu, and I'm not going to do the Viking pound because, you know, that's
Yeah.
kind of his thing. I'm going to walk up to you and go,
Just punches him in the chest. Thank you.
High five.
I'm going to go to put my hand out, and then as soon as you put your hand out, I'm going to punch you square in the middle of the chest. Just like, not mean, but like, it'll literally like a stepbrothers, how they didn't know how to hug. Because they were just like real weird about it. I'm going to put the hand out, and I'm going to like, thank you.
Well, that was interesting.
Weird way of saying thank you. But nonetheless, you're welcome. He is one of our comrades. And I don't need to see another one of us fall.
While we're doing Love and Hug Fest, Isaac, is the only way to help me divulge if there's any fun ears or eyes this time
I'm gonna
around?
thank you.
I literally
saved all your answers.
type of, you know.
I don't have that kind of power. Flame is granted to me because of my arm.
I will attempt.
Magically, I can.
That would be. Oh. I don't know if Eivor can do that. But Eivor can chime in if he's able to hear that part of the conversation, if he's able to see if there's bad guys listening in.
I'm assuming it won't be money. You're not for I don't know, so
Yeah, good and evil. That's all I got out of that. Yes.
I did. I imagine it were good, but I did not actually hear it.
Are we just detecting if anything's around that's gonna
I'm trying to make sure, yeah, I don't want to have prying ears if we're going to have a conversation again. They might have all left, like they said, but just like, it could be like always.
I think that is.
Detection of good and evil or detection?
Okay.
No, detection good evil just touch you know if there's anybody good or evil around the perimeter.
Divine sense.
Divine
Yeah.
sense is famed being undead.
So you
Nothing.
can
Within
detect
60
good
feet.
and evil,
Yeah, but she's talking about prying eyes and somebody scrying.
Basically, something along the lines of like the Channel Divinity, where you have like sanctuary and stuff like that. Where you can
That's
block
true
anybody
sight or
else out.
detect magic.
Think about the juice.
I mean, I have detect magic.
I have divine sense.
Detect magic will let you know if there's a spell in the area.
Well, I mean, I'm gonna burn it real quick.
Detect magic.
He detects.
Other than what you guys have on you magically, and like with Magus and Isaac, that is it. Nothing else glows. You don't see an extra orb in the air or anything of that nature.
Well, first off, what was in that church other than the wolf? Because it took a lot longer than it should have for just one wolf.
She jumped in a portal.
So the wolf's a sheep.
No.
I asked what? Who? And you said sheep.
Oh,
I'm like, other than a wolf, who was in there? And you're like, she jumped in a portal. I'm like,
Manila.
gotcha.
Well, I would have assumed at some point that they had said
No,
something.
no one
about
said anything.
all the way back.
We were in combat. We weren't like trying to divulge things. We're just like,
It was.
Yeah, well, I mean, we did have to walk the 2,000
It
feet
does kinda
back.
have a point.
But me and you, yeah, we would just.
I would have assumed at some point somebody was like, yeah, hey, Lumilla was, in
By the
there.
way, how about that move?
By the way, how about those rings?
She was just like out of it. She
That's
was just,
Patrick
like,
Mahomes.
bullshit. I'm worn out also from like trying to get a horse that moves 100 feet to
Yeah,
600
you can do that.
feet. She is worn out mentally.
Yeah, that's true.
I turned my horse into the Indy 500.
Where's Erwin at right now? Probably is he the one where you go shit to
He's-
keep his mind off of Danica being gone, basically?
Yes.
Well, I'm walking up to where the bar is, walking past him if he's standing there. If he's not standing there, I'm still going to walk past what the fuck ever.
Okay.
And I am grabbing tankards. And I'm filling up tankards for all of us. And I'm walking back, and not to be ignorant towards anybody else, but the first two that get anything is he's getting his first, Rahu's getting his, and then Simonak's getting his, and everybody else gets theirs. Actually, you're directly after those two. And then
After she went, meow.
I'm gonna hand it to everybody. Fucking Simonak with a tankard.
Would have been funny if I'd be like, no. Hey, the thing's taken care of.
And I'm
So-
gonna hand it to everybody, and then I'm gonna look at everybody and kind of give like a, not really like what you consider a heartfelt moment of saying like, I fucking love you guys, but it'll be more along the lines of you can tell what I mean by handing them out and raising my glass without even saying anything.
Gotcha.
Yay!
Let's go.
Nice questionnaire.
You got yours, bitch.
Everybody else get their own tankard, and I'm currently being held by someone holding the tankard, so she's gonna hop down. After that, she's like, yeah, whatever, words, yeah. And we're just gonna hop down and go over to the Magus, who has Tatiana with him still, correct? Ooh.
I'm sitting directly beside Simonak. So,
So,
enjoyable.
Magus, seems our plans are getting a little foiled.
Oh, sure.
Well, with the miller skirting in and out like a stipend of a flounder. Don't question my words, lady. Talk to your man.
They're never gonna let it go.
My main focus, other than this town, yes, it'd be great to not have too many more casualties, is now that I've seen her blink in and come out just as much as Vistali, who is also strong apparently, is Tatiana truly safe here? With saying that, she actually looks at Tatiana for her burden. Do you wish to stay here with Isaac? Or do you think you should go back with the Magus for now? His power, both their powers are going to be good in the future. But I want to know where you feel safest.
Is the Vegas not going with us?
No. Hell no, she's not going to let it happen.
Okay.
I don't mean to interject, but they will think that we've changed our plans. The best course of action is to keep what we had in mind.
I mean, if
That's
she believes, even if yes, if she believes that she's going to have to stick with Isaac, he needs to keep his eyes on her at all times, unless he's taking a shot or something. He needs to keep his eyes on her because she is a target. She goes bye-bye, we all go bye-bye.
But
That
then
may be the case, but if having done more and gone a Vikinger, make ourselves the bigger target.
Nothing's a bigger target than a man who wants his wife, or what looks like the reincarnation of his wife. I think there's no bigger target than something your heart wants. The only target we are is a bug under his thumb, or so he thinks. And that is the matter with his heart. I think that's the biggest target you can think of.
couldn't we just leave her at the Vegas' house?
I just insinuated that.
No, I meant like by herself.
No.
A war of the heart is different than a war of...
The Magus'
The
tail
flesh.
constantly has to move, but the Magus on that it's nothing with him not
I've seen men love their wives but set off for war just because we make ourselves the target. He'll forget about her. We bring the war to him.
Tatiana? Ultimately, it's up to you. I will not force you to do one or the other. You wish to stay here under Isaac's guard? Then Isaac's.
I think the safest course is that I remain here and build up forces. That we can turn this into the central hub that we need it to be. Fortify, grab any allies that are possibly within the area, outside and in, throughout all of Barovia and gather. That might take time itself, but I feel that is the best way you pursue anything because I believe, no matter what, he's fixated on with the open challenge of going to grabbing what you need in the Ember Temple and then surviving it. Where Stradbrough is going to open his castles to you. Invite you into a challenge.
She's got a point.
He's going to build his forces as well. We need to do our best. I agree with Hurwitz.
Last time I checked, his forces are already massive compared to what we have.
Divide and conquer.
Yes, the whole.
Divide and conquer is not going to do nothing.
Yeah, but see the difference between what he has and what we have. It's just one thing that we all have in us that he doesn't. Hope. That's a beating heart. And as long as my heart beats, and as long as any of these people in this group's heart beat, we're not going to give up. Until we rip the undead, coagulated, rotted pile of trash he calls a heart out of his chest.
Speaking of which, does my heart beat? In the reborn? No. I was like,
The only thing, they're actually big ass stickers, so I was actually going to get bottles
Ooh.
and fill them up with purple jack and some like red thing to put the stickers on and make them look all fucking cool.
I like it. But as you were talking, and after I say like rip his heart out of the chest thing, I'm walking past everybody. I'm going over to a counter or whatever hell's over there, finding a rag and like a bucket with water and such.
Okay.
And I'm gonna walk back towards those two, and I'm gonna look at you without saying words, and I'm just gonna go sit
Mom
beside
wipes.
him now.
Yeah.
And as soon as you guys sit down beside each other, I'm going to hand you a rag with water on it, and then him, even though he's gonna get pissy, I don't give a fuck. I'm gonna grab him by his head, pick his, by his chin, grab him by his head. Come here. Different head, sorry. I'm gonna grab him by his chin, put his head up, and I'm gonna like start wiping blood and shit off of him.
I thought you were gonna dunk his head in the bucket.
Reason being is because I'm casting Cure Wounds as I'm doing it. 26 at once. Same deal.
Okay.
Magus, what do you plan to do while we go for the Ember Temple? Will you do the same, or will you try to gather more power yourself?
Depending on what you do. Now, this outpost, yes, it is an outpost that was put there by Ardenvoss to protect any sources of evil that would go to claim power. Well, that was one of the first things Strahd destroyed when he gained that double power. What's up there? Don't know. Based on what you have said prior with Manila, she is a scientist. She needs a remote location to test. If anything, that outpost serves as her laboratory. Out, secluded, protected.
You said she grabbed something and drug it into the poultry. What did she grab and put in the poultry?
At
The
this point in
headless
time,
wolf.
I'm gonna try to keep my hands close to Simonak's ears.
So did it look like the wonky looking thing that you rammed into, or was it a different wolf?
No, smaller.
No bigger.
No, you said that thing
Boy,
was
it's
bigger.
smaller, yes.
So
he is
the-
smaller. He's also white.
So the wolf that dragged Sibonak away was not only beheaded, but is now a new experiment. That's lovely. That's grand.
Yes, because at the time Krill met his demise, I delivered one of the final blows.
If you want to, Sibonak, you can. I mean, are you trying to cuff to?
I'm not really trying to cup his ears. I'm trying to keep him distracted and say it soft enough to where he's. I
roll
really
a
hope he doesn't
deception
hear.
Are you
to
whipping
your
him?
insight.
He's probably gonna hear me say it. Then.
I know.
Close. Well, you can roll with advantage if you guys are working together to
Okay.
keep it him not hearing.
Yeah,
so
roll
one
with
of you guys
advantage.
can roll with
I have
advantage,
17.
and then he rolls insight.
I didn't hear shit. I rolled a 1.
Well,
He
good.
knows.
Like this,
It was
he's
a
like-
confirmed nat one.
He's not catching.
I
what
don't
you're
have
doing.
eardrums anymore.
His eardrums are now gone. That's the first thing Krill has eaten. But no, I'm gonna tell her. I delivered one of the. What the fuck? I delivered one of the final
Radio
blows.
static.
Yeah.
Ate his eardrums.
I delivered one of the final blows
To the creature.
to said creature.
You need a lesser
Alright.
storm because he is weak.
And I
Who's
asked
the green guy?
Mr. Gary there to give him the same fate that our expected.
Understood. So now we are to be prepared once we get in there, if it is Manila's laboratory, to possibly fight what may be worse than that wolf with the weird tail.
She's not defeated, but she is going to probably be stronger and waiting for you with defenses in hand.
It's good to know what she can do before we get up there, so we know how to possibly counteract.
But if my memory serves right, when I stormed up there, because that was my battle, but Strahd was on that mountain with Ardenvost trying to push him back and at bay. If she didn't sift through the stuff, then there might be silver weapons up there. Don't know how much that's going to help within the Amber Temple. But
Any help's better than nothing.
silver is silver.
Silver is silver. You can get a silver frying pan for all you can and shove it down that throat. But I believe you guys have silver weapons as well.
I don't.
Well, you did.
Wrong character.
All I have is a silver dagger.
It's silver.
The only person
Silver
that has a
is
silver
silver.
weapon.
Like I said, I can hit them in the face with a silver frying pan for
You
all I
do, because
can.
you took the
You do, so.
Zior's longsword.
But
I know. Who got it?
He has the silver.
He has the
lance,
great sword of Ardenvost.
and
One of
his
us-
lance is also silver too.
Yeah, no, that's a
Well, one of us had the longsword because we did. No. We gave it to Amari.
what are we gonna do?
No,
about
it was
that?
set up in flames.
It's gonna be the
Sure. So,
Everything in Zeros was burned.
Anything that wasn't magical, which was the great sword.
Yeah, but it was Moontest longsword.
I thought I had it,
Speaking of that,
but not me. The other me.
speaking of that, because nobody actually did it, so consequences in hand. Who all got struck by lightning bolt?
Oh yeah.
Oh, I remember being naked.
Anything non-magical, destroyed.
You're in your skivvies. Are you in magical armor?
I wasn't in
You
the
were
blast.
all hit.
I didn't get hit.
He was
Confirm
out of
this.
range. He was out of range.
No,
I
they
watched
were
the
side
video.
by side. Those two at
I
the
was
church.
I was at the bottom
He
of
was
the
on the,
stairs.
he was on
Yeah,
the
it did
steps
miss.
there.
It did
Did we
miss.
have to do this because you
I
said
watched.
last
I
session?
watched the video.
Okay.
I double checked it.
We
But I
weren't
know-
there yet, right?
I
You
know.
were in
You
there.
were in there.
You were hit there at least. You were hitting there. I wasn't.
You got hit with lightning bolt.
Oh.
So you're in your skivvies.
So
too.
anything non-magical, destroyed. It's in flames. You never sought it out. Technically, Amari would be dead because she'd be burning. But I'm just gonna chalk it up to where anything non-magical is destroyed.
So pretty much all your stuff.
So I'm pretty sure that's Eivor, Amari, and Luella that got
Okay,
hit.
so you're
with
gonna have to
lightning
help me
bolt.
because I don't know how to do any of that.
Did you get hit with lightning bolt, John?
So
Yeah, he was in
your
the
battle
beginning.
axe.
Did you
My
hear
shield-
That was one of the first
My
ones to be
shield
hit.
would
Yeah.
be fine.
So yeah,
Is
it's
it magical?
I thought you
How?
were in
It's
church.
the
No,
thing
yeah,
that
you weren't
he-
in there. when
The
we
first
first
time that she launched it.
doesn't matter.
It's not
No.
magical.
No, you weren't.
I swear.
Yeah, it was
Delta,
before-
it's
Before
not-
everybody got there.
So just go
I was
click on
hit.
each item, hit delete.
I thought she
So
did
for
lightning
everything?
after.
Yep.
We were making our way
Except
to
for-
with the port.
except for your battle axe.
Anything non-magical besides the plant one is anything that's magical is non-magical is destroyed.
Didn't she use the lightning or whatever when he was starting to bang on the shield? So he
Prior,
never
she
would have
used
been
it
hit.
multiple times.
Oh, okay. Okay,
So
she
let's
did.
go through. No.
He got initial hit by the first
Thanks
one,
for your help,
and
babe.
then I think he
Yeah,
saved
click on
really
it.
good on the second one. He still
Yeah.
took half, but that was
I
not because he
see delete.
was plucking at him to where he said, "Fuck it."
No, I only got hit once.
Still, at that time, hitting that shield, asking for help, destroyed a lot because he was in fire. Yep. Perks of lightning.
One of my hand axes survived though.
Can I ask how the fuck I delete on this damn thing?
Click on the item, and then it says delete at the bottom.
Oh, okay.
So anything non-magical is destroyed.
I guess we're going into town tomorrow morning before we leave.
What money? Remember?
He gave it all away.
Yeah, remember?
Oh
Yeah,
yeah.
I still
Everybody
have
rebuilt.
some.
You still have some?
Yep.
Now the only
Would my
question-
reliquary also be destroyed?
Still have
Your holy symbol?
Yeah.
like 700.
It's not magical.
Okay.
I had all that.
It's like her staff. It is used as a focus to channel energy to a point, but it is not considered a magical item.
Okay.
Yeah, that's the only sucky part.
So I'm assuming.
So meaning so the ones that already have the
If you're wearing something and it's not magical, it is gone.
that's including the fucking winter shit you guys bought.
Well, I didn't have that much more stuff in
Even if it was in the backpack,
Borrowed
it's-
from Sibonac's money bank,
Yeah.
piggy bank that he
He
carries
told us we weren't allowed to.
in his arm. That's why his arm's so
When
heavy.
did I
So is
tell
my
you you
druid
could
of
touch
this
my
also
coins?
destroyed them, Frank?
The
I
what?
don't believe I ever gave you
His arcane
I
focus.
do it focus.
No,
Yes,
just
it
seduce
does.
business.
Yes.
Seduce
Anything that is non-magic.
confused for a
So hold on,
second.
let me read. Hold the phone. Hold the phone. Hold the phone. Let me double check this.
I have it. It's in my hand already. Jeez.
I will re-look at this.
You didn't include things in your backpack? Would you have brought that with me?
Okay, so it ignites flammable objects in the area that aren't being worn or carried. Sorry. If it's worn or carried, it is safe.
I just deleted all my shit, bro.
Not to mention, I'm pretty sure they wouldn't have grabbed their winter gear with us to go fight and come
Yeah.
back. They would have left
It would
it.
have stayed in the fucking backpack. It would have been at the end.
My bad!
Fuck it.
So literally, I just deleted everything.
So did I. Like,
So what was your sword, hun?
Longsword.
The armor?
Yeah, I had a shield. I had.
Now Yurik's gotta find
chainmail,
75 of
I
his
think
weapons
armor.
again.
I don't fucking remember.
Bye-bye!
Either way, we can just get back to
My
it
3
eventually.
axes, my great sword, my fucking bow and arrow, my goddamn knives.
Yurik's like, I went from an armory to
It's like a
arms.
nunnery.
I went from an armory to arms. This is bullshit.
My bad, I fucked up. It's alright, I'm gonna make it worse for you.
One hand extra.
That's reassuring.
Out of here.
I had winter clothes in there.
No, those stayed back.
Okay, well I deleted my backpack too.
Your backpack's still there.
How am I supposed to put winter clothes over my heavy ass armor?
Underneath.
Under.
Underneath of it. Minus the.
Armor over it.
So what you would do is, as you guys go to bed, because you wouldn't sleep with armor on, you would have to doff it. Sleeping in armor, you become exhausted because you can't sleep because of the weight.
I feel like that'd be something that I'd be used to.
You'd still wake up stiff as hell.
You're no longer a robot.
Yeah,
Yeah, you're no longer a robot.
I'm aware of this.
But I mean,
I'm
still,
fucking there.
is there anything else you wish to do at night while you're planning to go to sleep?
Yeah, I'm gonna go talk to Erwin.
Sleep.
I mean, you can invite him to your room. Everybody has a room. Now. There's not a spare room.
Yeah, there's no spare room.
I'm gonna
I'm
go
literally looking at Sibinak and saying,
Still haven't edited the
wanna
sunburst
spend the
ending.
night?
you don't
Is
know.
it still-
Fuck that. I'm saying, you don't
I would
have
just
a
hit a
room.
holy symbol and then
I
rename.
do.
Because I deleted everything.
Stay in my room. I don't care if I have to
So
sleep
if
on
it was in the
floor or
backpack, it got
downstairs
burnt too, didn't it?
or at the foot of the bed.
It's not being worn or
You're
carried.
not going back in that room.
So
I would have been
Take-
carrying my
by yourself.
backpack.
Get mad at me if you want. I don't care.
So I don't know. I don't even remember what else.
Push it in there, man.
That's his way of
Here,
saying,
well,
okay.
see.
Hey, I screwed up. That's the way of you getting back at me. By putting shit in. Just don't be
I love that typical
Stupid.
phrase though.
Don't load up your backpack
You
with
suck, you
diamonds
look.
and shit like that.
I'm gonna say
I mean, you still have the holy hand grenade and
I have both my grenades.
so
Here.
Erwin.
I'll look at my stuff.
What do I see him doing right now? I'm guessing
He's just trying to be. He's not trying to be like noisy. He wants to try to patch up to try to at least get the cold of the night out.
if his hand's right here, she's gonna go around his hands and use I forget the name of the spell. She's gonna not mending, the one where she can
Fabricate.
yes. She's gonna like help around where he's at. He's just gonna see a hand go here and here, and she's just don't be scared. We're just gonna start to like fix up a bit. And she's going to try like having conversation, helping him build what he's doing right now. She doesn't need to sleep, she doesn't need to eat or drink. So she's going to assist until everybody gets ready to bunk.
Still be 4 hours.
Yeah, and once everybody's ready to bunk, she's going to attempt to go bunk. Bunk. But yeah.
Him either he's still like half drunk, but like adrenaline kind of like sobered him up a little bit.
In a way, it's gonna be her time to let him vent and help.
Almost like at the same time, like him when doing it, goes, you know, Danica used to help me like this. And to be honest, it feels welcoming. But still, it's not. You're not her.
We'll get her back. And we'll make them pay for taking her.
You made the bastard bitch pay for this.
I will.
As I'm walking upstairs with Sibnac with or without me, I'm getting to look at him and go, trust me, he will. She will, they all will.
If she's not already dead.
Then we'll make them pay excruciating.
Maybe you came back worse for wear. Did you kill her?
Can't say it then.
She turned her tail and ran. Because she knew we were going to
Pursue
kill
her.
her.
You didn't pursue her and
She
kill her
went
after
through a
what she's
portal and
done?
shot it before any of us could get in.
We
could've
know where
attempted.
she's going.
You guys know magic to it.
I cannot teleport to
You
where
can
they
tell
are.
he's venting.
Oh yeah,
He's
that's why
venting
she's
the
letting
fact that pretty much we all stood there and did nothing.
She kind of looks at you and gives you a nod to go on ahead. She's gonna let him vent for a little longer.
Nothing. You came back almost on the brink of death and she's still alive. I know we've known each other and we have a past, but I don't see you guys coming out on top of this. I don't.
I give you my word, like I've given it before.
You want to do it?
I will do everything till my last breath. Whether I can bring her back, I can help more than you and Danica. I will do what I can for not just you, but for Barovia until I die. If I die in the temple, if I die at Strahd's hand, if I die after we kill this bastard, I will do what I can for you until my last breath.
He kind of like wipes like somewhat of teary eye that he has. You know, it's unwise to give empty promises.
As I said, it's not an empty promise. I will fight until I can't fight no more.
If you die, she's not saved. She's not back in my arms. All I'm doing, and you see him just turn around. This is what I can do. And
There's
just,
more.
Like he is like hardcore rage hammering the wall. This is him just relieving the tension that he can. This is what I know. Even with your empty promises or thoughts saying you can bring her back, you're still here. And she's missing.
You know, a wall isn't a willing target to hit, and she kind of like moves her hands, and you hear like the creaking and cracking of the puppet. Just you see it slowly go up the stairs, and it crawls in, and I hand him a dagger. It went for me. I moved it. You want to take your rage out? Go downstairs if you
Just
need.
has his hammer and he's just beating the dog shit out of whatever skeleton or zombie you create.
And she can just mend it. Go again. I will keep fixing you. You can keep it until you feel a little better.
You're slightly curious as why the doll scurried upstairs is going to.
You just see this thing slowly turn itself around and crawls up the stairs.
Like back.
Is headed upwards.
It looks at Noella for a second, goes into the room.
I mean, he is, you can tell with the swings and everything, he is doing this recklessly. He is doing this out of full pent-up rage and frustration. And a good, 8 minutes go by of him just doing it until finally he starts to become exhausted. You just see him do one final swing and then he just drops the hammer.
And
Now this
she
is happening
releases
upstairs, correct?
Yes, it's technically in Sibnex's
Like,
room.
you can hear him yelling. You can hear his frustration and stuff like that. And your kind of guys are down, like if you guys are downstairs,
No, we
curiosity
walk,
is
I
saying
know.
it.
I walk upstairs. I don't know if he followed it on, but
I mean, you can just hear it because the inn is attuned. It's quiet. Just to hear him yell because there is no levity. There is Danica's not there. You can tell she held everything together. She's the one that brought the party. She did it. He was just the muscle to make sure her wishes came through.
well, since I am upstairs anyway, and I can hear all of it happening, it's kind of like I'm kind of standing at the door listening, like with it cracked open, hearing what you're doing and what he's doing and everything. I'm gonna walk out, and I wanna look at you, because once again, ring's still twisted and whatnot. And I'm gonna look at you and go,
Oh, do I see you? 'Cause I'm still watching him. I'm in the.
I mean, either way.
Are you just looking at me through the door?
No, I'm kind of walking out. I'm gonna walk up behind you, and I'm gonna lay my hand on your shoulder. I'm gonna, just do it for a second. I'm gonna slightly move you, like not ignorantly. I'm just gonna like slightly push you to the side.
Like
And-
Assassin's Creed kind of.
Yeah. And as he's like doing that and whatnot, I'm going to walk up to him. Probably not facing me, correct? Or is he? I don't know.
He's more how it is set up. He's just, I mean, it's kind of like he's looking in the mirror, but his head is just like he's tired now. Almost like he's ready to fall to his knees and just pass out because you just burned up every bit of energy.
Well, I'm gonna walk up and I'm gonna reach my hands out and I'm gonna grab one each side of his head. And I'm gonna take his head and I'm gonna put him eye to eye with us, well with me. And as I do so, I'm casting calming motions. But I'm going to look at him and say, I know what it feels like to lose somebody that you care about dearly. You will go to the end of every world possible to get them back. It feels like somebody has ripped your heart completely out of your chest. It feels like this is the worst pain you will ever feel in your entire life. I understand this. I am here for you. We are all here for you. And we make you the promise, whether you think it is empty or not, that we will get your love back. Mine was taken from me countless times. And just once again, I know how this feels. And we won't stop at nothing to bring her back. And that, to you, I promise. Would you like to go to a room so you can try to rest? As I'm still looking at him eye to eye. If he drops a tear out of his eye, I'm wiping that motherfucker away.
I mean,
Mama
yeah.
Noah says no.
Garrick's gonna interject. Pick it up, Hammerhand. Your rage, that is your weapon. Fight with that hammer. I know warriors who do. You want it back? That is your weapon. That is you. Learn to live with it. Fight with it. Use that rage, turn it into something worthy of yourself. Hold that hammer high.
I believe what he's saying is you are not useless, my friend.
That is your axe, that is your sword. Crush those who stand to oppose you.
I'm nothing compared to you.
That is what you think.
You're warriors, I'm not.
We all started at nothing.
I gave up on that life a long time ago.
Now is the time.
I was
to
raised in that life. I learned these skills. You can relearn them. Pick that hammer up.
I'm too old for it.
Old is just something you feel. Strength in your heart, the strength of your will, that will drive you on. When you feel like your body's going to fail you, keep going. You will find new horizons, new shores to walk.
As they're talking, she's going over
What
to
new shores are there when you're all trapped in this god-forsaken land?
We will help you get out of it.
You have
Pick
confirmation.
up the hammer!
He's also riling him up. He's like, ugh.
About this time,
Like,
I'm
I'm
walking
cool.
up the stairs.
I'm not cool. I am cool. I'm not cool. I'm
calm.
going
I'm
around
angry.
them
I'm
and
calm.
fixing the
I'm
last
angry.
part of the room and fixing the bed to try to get him to lay down, and then I'm going to just like shoot off of him.
It doesn't matter how many lifetimes I am. This is what I know is home. I've been in here for 20-something years. This is my home. Granted, before this was not like this.
This is your home, fight for it.
Fight an unending battle. Do you not see the dead march every goddamn night?
That's why
I
we
do not want to join that. Sergei lost to
fight harder then.
Alright.
Our main primary source of hope is down there freaking the fuck out. Because he lost. Archmage. Lost.
You see who's here?
I didn't see him do shit the whole time Strong was here. Or Lamella. Did he help you out? No.
We're doing it.
He acted like a bitch, is what he did.
And as he's saying those things, you can see, like, it's kind of sinking into Noella's head. Like, it's kind of, what he's saying is kind of getting into her head for a second.
Definitely speaking truth.
Yeah.
But at the same time, it is blunt truth. It doesn't matter how many times Von Richten has gone up to him. Isaac's thought about it. The Walker brothers have thought about it. You know what they all do? Nothing. They are all scared. You're the only ones in 15 years who has literally tried. Once the Mangas fell, that was it. And that was over 100 fucking years ago. How he's still alive and not a pilot, that's beyond me.
So you have the will to keep going, keep trying.
When I saw that beacon, I saw light. I saw maybe that there would be hope. Then have her come here when the people who brought the hope could not rescue, did not do nothing, stood there and just talked and didn't take action. People that this whole town believes is you. The hope that we're gonna free us from this land or this curse. What are you still doing? Licking your goddamn wounds.
By all means, let's go march and die on our way there before we can.
I don't see you doing shit.
I believe you need to rest.
I have
One.
work to do.
One, you need to rest. Two, if you're yelling at us that this is all you can do for Danica, if we bring her back, when we bring her back, and all you're doing is coddling a room until she can come back, we are making sure Tatiana can stay here. That lady wishes to stay here, who's also a target. She is trying to assist to amass an army. Not a big one, I understand. But when you said we lit that beacon, these people lit that beacon. Hope doesn't start from a grand scheme, and it doesn't start from a raging fire. It starts from a spark. That beacon was a spark. It is not just supposed to be from people, the very few. It starts from that. And from there, hope is supposed to flourish amongst the masses. If it does not spark in you to lift your hammer other than putting it into a wall over and over and smashing my puppet over and over, for me, yes, to help you with. If you cannot pick up that hammer and fight like you used to for your dear bird lady, then you may as well not ever pick it up again. You may as well drink yourself till you die tomorrow, because that is the only use you have ever had for her. I don't want to ever hear you speak again if this is all your prattling is going to do. Go to sleep, wake up, drink, and drink until you are no more. And when she comes back and asks why, I will tell her because you yourself are weak. So if you want to keep crying and want us to cuddle you, go ahead, I'll find a good nanny for you and some nappies. But if you want to act like a man who used to fight, then I suggest you go get some sleep
A fucking nice person in this situation.
and shut the fuck up. We are gonna lick our wounds, as you put it, so we can get better. We can go up that mountain and fight a fucking dragon. Who flew up there? Oh yes, we're going to fight Lamilla, a dragon, whatever's in there. And an Ember Temple. All for the sake of, yes, your lovely lady and whatever else the fuck is up there. So if you're gonna call us weak, maybe you should help Tatiana and help an army. Help people learn to fight that don't even know how to lift a hammer like you already know how to do. Maybe you should be of use yourself, other than drinking and prattling. And she walks out the room before he can say a damn thing. I've had enough of children.
He's still in the room.
She just like walked right past. She was done.
He's
like, all right,
picks up
fine.
the hammer and just chucks it, and it kind of like dents another wall. And he's like, I am not going to lay the people of Vallaki to cannon fodder for shields for you. Army or not, we're going against vampires, undead, werewolves. Fortunately, this people here, these townfolk, are nothing of the sort. They will run.
There are 5 people here.
There is nobody that's around. Yes, I can get these townfolk and I can instill hope with them. But that is it. Yes, we have Tatiana at our side. Oh, we don't have Von Richten. We don't have Esmeralda. We have Isaac. He's half demon to begin with. Strahd just has to flick the wrist. More powers him. How do I not know? He's venting. He's venting because you're there. She walked off all, like, fully pissed him back off. So now he's just venting. If that Ember Temple holds power of Strahd, what is you? You're not. How do you know you're not going to seize power up there for yourself? You might be on his side by the time you leave it. And then what? The army that we build up is for nothing, but just a meal ticket for you.
I think you need to rest and calm your emotions now.
I'm going to do what I knew how to do best.
You should rest.
You're the one who needs to rest. You have an impending doom upon you, don't you not?
No, I really believe
Passing suggestion.
Are you?
that you should rest. And you should
Jedi mind trick.
No,
Rest.
I really believe that you should rest. And you should do it now. Before anybody else gets pissed off. And I'm casting command.
So you're safe for it?
There it is,
Pineapple.
save.
I thought you said safe word. I was like, pineapple, not safe
I
word.
rolled a natural 17.
Oh,
What's
you're
your
a fucking
DC?
asshole. How about that?
Is your DC higher? Is your DC lower?
Yes.
Okay.
Okay, it's 15.
I mean, I rolled a natural 17, so I
that was
have
just
work
a-
to do. You need to go rest so you can leave out in the morning and do what you promised you said you were going to do. I will do what I can. I know how to fix. I know how to give people false hope. In this form of a liquid that, and you just see him like he pull under the bed, he pulls like a bottle and just chucks it out. And you can just see that it has, he kind of almost, when he does it, he gingerly scrapes it across the nail, and you can see Strahd's name scratched out that's on the bottle. That's why he gives to you. Because on the top it says courtesy of Strong Ones to Zerlich. He built the wizard line. He let it happen.
When he was a vampire or whenever he was human?
Even back then he was a tyrant. He needs to burn and he needs to die.
Well, whether you believe it, whether anybody else in this town believes it. Because it's really getting to the point. It's where everybody has told us it's a suicide mission. It is a bad idea. We're never going to win. We're never going to have
any success in doing so, we'll die before we ever get there. And then I turn to Radu and look and go, anything? Am I missing anything?
Did you actually go upstairs?
No.
Yeah, 'cause
He started to. He just now.
I
just
watched you storm out the door.
I walked
not
right
hallway.
past you. I probably shoulder checked you too by
No,
accident.
like I'm not even to the top stair, and I just
okay.
saw you storm off.
But like I
I'm
said,
literally standing in the door frame, aim arms crossed, just looking back, and I go,
I'll look at it. I'll look at Radu and go, anything else? Am I forgetting anything from all of what the naysayers have said? I didn't figure.
and we weren't gonna get past day one.
Yeah.
He slowly comes up to you. Almost hostile, but then he picks you up, but he grabs his arm in between the breastplate that straps over your shoulder and just looks at you, like gets your attention when he's talking, almost like he's shaking you every time he's yelling.
Well, don't forget I have Yurik up here with me too. So like as soon as he grabs me,
and he just looks at you dead straight in the eyes.
well, as soon as it happens, I'm looking at Yurik and I'm like gesturing to him like, it's okay, big bell, calm down.
It's like, call me a
He
donkey.
goes up and he just looks at you. Out of all the stories I've heard about you and these adventures in Barovia, yes, you defeated an old hag. You couldn't defeat the abbot. What did you do tonight? Because, to my knowledge, she's still alive. And you're half dead. So do I think this is a suicide mission? Absolutely. Do I think you're coming back? No.
We'll do us a favor.
Look at it from my standpoint. If I want to build these people up with Isaac, with everybody else, how, when I have a makeshift Magus downstairs who doesn't even know what the hell he is anymore? Yes, he has hope. He's not who he once was in the prime. He's not the legends I heard of going toe-to-toe, bringing down a mountain. He is the mad mage for a reason.
I'm guessing the Magus kind of hears this, but he's just like,
He's not saying it loud,
okay.
but he is like in a stern voice. So with it being quiet, yes. And even the Magus, I mean, those who are downstairs, the Magus just kind of grabs his chair and just sits down and just kind of like leans his staff there, and he's like, just like that, like seriously contemplating his words, like what he said to being the truth of it. Like he's not the legend that he knows.
Then remind him of what he can do.
Then do
You've
us
heard stories. Stories have power.
since he still is, kind of up in my face and whatnot.
Well, the last thing he says about if he says no, he kind of strongly, not forcefully, but he does shoves it back. So you do bump into Eric, and then you see him turning around and like taking a chair, reaching his pocket for some nails, and kind of like just mending it.
Well, whenever he turns around and reaches into his pocket, I'm gonna walk back up to him and I'm gonna spin him. Not nicely.
You doing that full heel?
Yes, I'm going to grab a shoulder and I'm going to rip him around to me. Then do me a favor. Since you think the only thing you can do is fix things and mend everything that's broken, make sure you have our rooms fixed whenever we get back, because we're going to need them while we go out and do something you can't do. And then I'm walking away. I'm going to go up to the door that I think Sibinak is in the room of. I don't know, because he's never given me a
How
fucking
many
answer
doors
yet.
down have you gone?
He's just 3 doors down.
Probably 3 doors down.
If you go first door, no, second door down, that's where I'm at. So if you're like, bam, 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 what?
I'm gonna get one every now and
I'm gonna
then.
walk to my own room and be like, allowed to come in?
It's your room, isn't it?
You know it's gonna be an asshole.
Please, your asshole.
And then I'm gonna walk in and I'm like, I'm gonna go to slam the door angrily, but I'm like, I'm gonna stand at the door and go, fucking smart ass.
Just gonna look over at Garrick. Look back at everyone. I got nothing to say to you, bud. They already said everything. If you think you're too old, age is a number, or feeling old is a mindset. Let's just do on that. I walk away and go to my room.
I'm gonna peek my head back out the door and go,
What does he feel alone?
York, go to bed. Please.
Amanda, please.
Please don't hurt me. Opens back up. I love you.
So that means your door down from us.
As he's walking by, I'm gonna open up the door again. Good night.
You just, okay, me hearing this, you're gonna hear this on your wall. Stop it.
Opens up the door. Okay.
We're connected to the wall, man. She's gonna slide across the wall. I hate not being able to sleep.
Is there anything else anybody else is doing?
It's about to be Irwin's. She doesn't shut the fuck up.
I'm just gonna kind of like stand up and go.
The old dusty tree. Oh, sorry.
How incredibly sad. And then I'm gonna start heading upstairs.
Taking a ride upstairs. Walking path.
Hold on, you're saying that to Angus?
In general.
Irwin's upstairs with us.
Not Erwin. Then
Megas.
It's just about the situation, I'm guessing.
Don't miss him off. He's scary.
He doesn't even give you an inkling of any type of response.
he's having his own existential crisis right now.
He's having his third midlife crisis.
No, he's having his third life crisis.
Maybe it's time. It's 100 years.
Excuse you.
100 years was his crisis.
10,000
The bar goes up. He was going to have a quick and check her neck.
Who? What, me?
He's gonna check your
See if she
neck.
got bitten.
Oh. No touchy.
You're gonna be like,
I need to make sure.
Yeah, right?
Let me see your neck.
Well, ask first.
permission, sir.
And then I'm just gonna move the hair out of the way. See? See? We're fine. If I got bit, you would
Do
know.
I see a Bark Frank?
No.
Like, I wouldn't immediately tell everybody that.
She did get bit, but you don't see any. I mean, but what? No, she. Didn't you heal?
Yeah, I know her.
Yeah, so that would those you would see like the wounds are closed up and they are gonna fade by tomorrow, so it's fine. But there's no like black veins or signs of infection or curse.
So she's not gonna go to sleep, wake up, and become a vampire.
And be hovering over your bed like, Papa Beans.
That's gonna be funny if we actually do that.
No, I would be petty as hell and I'd eat straw.
As
Maybe he's minion.
yeah,
You wouldn't be trying to eat him, you'd be trying to eat him.
you're bitten, you're sired to the one who bites you.
But he didn't bite me.
No, but you'd be sired to Lamilla.
You're sired to Lamilla to his bride. You'd be like,
Whatever
I'll
your
fuck
creator
daddy.
says to do, you
Yeah,
do.
you'd be calling him daddy.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Really?
What?
Are you kidding me right now?
What?
Trevor, can you glass of spray? Set her up. Thank you.
As
You don't have to if you don't want to.
Yeah, follow right over here.
Everybody wants a blood daddy until daddy wants some blood.
Knowing where Rivera is, he's gonna knock on her door.
You're gonna hear through the wall. It's not me.
She looked at her glass.
What?
Oh?
How dark is this shit?
No, don't do that.
She's gonna go to the door, she's like, who the fuck is this? If I swear to God, if it's her, when she's gonna be like,
What?
Cuckoo locks the door. She's gonna open up the door.
Peek a little eye out.
Hello.
Yeah, enter.
Thank you, sir.
Yes.
You're not a vampire. You don't have to ask for permission.
Just because he's a healer doesn't mean he has some decorum.
Yeah, at least he's finally starting to fucking show that.
I'm not used to having
Can I
someone
be cursed?
heal me, so first and foremost, thank you.
Do you have divine health?
Secondly,
Huh?
Do you have divine health on your features and traits?
as
Unless you
dour
don't have
as
that
this
below
night has
12.
been, I don't feel like
I
spending
don't
it
think so.
alone. Be alright if I spend it with you.
So, just so you fucking know, Noella's ear is against that motherfucking wall. And I just heard all that shit.
It went from all to oh shit.
Roll all
Seven
perception,
actually
bitch.
hear this shit.
Fuck off. Simonak's gonna be laying in the bed and he's just gonna be see. Like, oh
He's thinking
shit.
you look like a wackadoodle because you're smacking him.
Hell. Simonak.
Blast to the wall and everything.
Yeah. I literally almost spilled my fucking pop because I almost grabbed it. Like, it just fucking all over my
No,
arm.
it just says I can't be charmed.
I'm trying to like get to that moment, and now you're getting me into your moment.
You'll get divine health, which makes you immune to both walls.
Sounds like the ocean. What the fuck?
So yes, you still can. You can be cursed.
That was actually really loud.
I think I just have the offshoot. Oh wait, no, I think
don't
that's like
sleep
diseases
though.
and stuff. Never mind.
I'm not like the rest of
Lay
you.
on hands can cure illness.
This is fine.
5 points, correct? 5
Yeah.
points.
Yeah. So I was like, I was pretty sure I could remove a curse, but I had to spend 5 points.
So, with glass pressed to wall, and Yerik's asking to spend the night with Nevera, what is going to happen? Dun, dun, dun. Oh, by
With
the
an ear
way,
full of chocolate milk.
what?
What?
I thought she put her glass up to the window.
You said it's. I said what was the scenario, like, he's coming to stay the night with Nevera, and what's gonna happen? I don't know, gonna be full of chocolate milk.
No,
Are you a
no,
dick
no,
now?
one's gonna. No one's gonna do.
My fucking brain.
That's melted?
Yep.
Yeah, I think my brain melted with that
Well, you
statement
couldn't
too.
say fucking
Ooh.
brain, so I'm looking. Woo! Yep, I'm gonna go with
Hey, my brain melted with that statement too. Ooh.
yeah, right.
Fuck you guys.
Oh, that came out clear as day.
I love you, but sometimes you need to shoot.
Shut up.
Oh yes, that definitely works out for you.
Fucking. Alright, back to the fucking.
That's my line, bitch.
Alright, back to making fun
You
of
know what telling a
Exactly,
lady
yeah.
to shut up does? Makes them do the exact opposite.
So I'm going to look at Simonak, and I'm not gonna do like the whole like girl thing where I'm like, oh my god, guess what's going on? I don't fucking care.
You should just be like, and guess what? He's trying to
Am I going to be walking past you when you do that?
Possibly.
I don't know where my room is, so
Motherfucker.
That's wherever you want it to be.
Okay, so just had a fucking moment here for a second that somebody made me have. Whenever I hear Yurik ask if he could sleep with Nevera, the first thing that pops into Noella's head,
You didn't think of that.
Was-
You got the ring twisted.
yeah, the first thing that pops into Noella's head was, this motherfucker! That's my kid! Because my ring has been twisted.
Turned upside down.
So I kind of want to go through the wall at this point in time,
Help, he's twisted and he can't get up.
but...
So you
in
went
this-
from, oh, let me hear. Wait a minute.
Yeah, it literally, I was like, oh, I'll fucking stab him.
Careful, Noel, your PMS is showing.
But it's literally going to be like, Nope, never mind. Okay. She's a big girl.
Oh, she has books on her bed.
I'll forget about this in the morning.
Extra funny. You just hear thump, 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 thump at the door, at the wall.
I'm beating her one of them.
Nuggets cuffing season starts.
She kind of missed the wall a few times. That's why the thumping's going on. And she probably lands one at the wall where the ear cup is.
I'm gonna kill somebody.
She got one.
Everybody,
That's
the
what I
whole
mean.
entire house is gonna die. Sibinak, do you know? Never mind, because you wouldn't know.
He's knocked the fuck out.
Are you sleeping?
I'm trying.
Yeah, trying.
As he reaches for his ring.
Whenever he's
Like,
asleep, I'm
nervous?
gonna reach over and be like,
Twist.
And then you're going to like, twist. Guess what? He's trying to sleep.
nah. I would know that, like, you know, there's enough going on in Sibinak's life right now to not do something along that line. I would think about it. I'd be like, I'm gonna twist the fuck out of that ring.
Good way to get in the very dead.
What did I do?
Eraser smarter than this.
But with all that going on and Noella kind of wanting to stab the fuck out of Yuri,
I don't think I'd be upset at Yurick.
But here's
I
the
think
thing.
Sibinak would be upset at Yurick for it.
You know what gets
Can't blame a
better?
man for trying.
Shoot.
I'd be pissed the fuck off it.
No,
They will be the angry
real,
parents
though.
until morning, and if they ever did do something, they'll be like, my man. Because they don't know a damn thing after that.
right? Yeah.
Like, why are you trying
And then every
to
time we
kill
twist
us?
the ring, fucking Yurick and you were like together, and we're like, oh, what the fuck? Wait a minute. Every day, it'd just be a new argument between
it's literally
us.
E51st dates
Fucking
over and over and
hilarious.
over again.
But I'm gonna look at Sibinak, who is, I'm gonna guess, laying in bed, and I'm gonna be like, can I join, or should I lay on the floor?
You can have the bed.
I'm not letting you sleep on the damn floor. You just almost got killed.
How about I sleep where I please? Let me take the bed, please.
You're gonna hear her lips press the wall. Just fucking get it over with.
Could say the same for you, you little.
I'm gonna die of laughter.
What is going on in the room?
Mother, she says mother and father, and it's not even really mom and dad. She just does that metaphor. Mother and father are fighting again. I think they just need to, like, relieve stress, you know, acupuncture or something.
She needs puncture, but not like that.
I do respect you giving me that.
She needs good jousting.
I would also enjoy if you was to sleep somewhere comfortable also. I promise I'll be able.
She needs a good stick.
How have you not killed us yet, Frank?
I've been trying.
I'm talking in real life. That's it.
Do you realize with like 900 and some years of war that I've learned to sleep wherever the fuck's necessary? There is then not an uncomfortable place for me.
Ooh. Challenges.
Giggity. Then I'm gonna look and go, okay. And I'm gonna lay down.
He's like, thanks for dropping it quietly.
I'm laying down. I'm just not gonna sleep. She's gonna be like staring
Oh, we know.
Like, unicorns don't sleep. They don't eat. They don't drink nothing. They can breathe underwater. I could be like a fish person. Like the orange
Yep,
person.
get it. Just stop it. Enough.
Fuck up.
Because me and you
I meant more like
went to the same
Sibinak
place
with the
at the same
freaking
time.
lake. Like how he walked through it and just walked like freaking Pirates of the Caribbean. She could do the same damn thing because she does not.
Alright, so we're all asleep. Hopefully.
What's the matter?
I don't know. Is anybody else gonna go hang out in each other's room for no random reason?
Eivor and Ryu could have a sleepover.
No.
They won't both fit on the bed.
Contemplating all the stuff that Erwin has said to hearing, everybody discuss your minds for that night do wonder about possible, the thought that once you set out, pretty much you're all thinking, are we going to come back? It's pretty much a collective
It's one of those
thought
things where it's definitely in the back of your mind.
through everybody's night as you rest or as you lay in bed for either, the company of another or not, contemplating and looking, knowing that the Magus downstairs is not in his best shape. That Erwin had a breakdown. He said those very hurtful, possibly truthful things. Mainly your final thought is, will I come back? Will the darkness of this Ember Temple take hold?
No.
Will I see my friends again? My daughter, my husband, my ward? Will I see them? Or is this the last night that I can share with them? Darkness takes hold. You guys rest. Tired, beaten, bloody. That's where we're going to take a break. See you guys in there.
Hey guys, what's up? It's Porkchop here from D20 Misfits. As you can already tell from previous videos, we have a sponsor by the name of Yummy. Like to talk to you about them real quick. They have great energy, focus, concentration, all that. They have no jitters. You are laser focused, brain food. It's all that, all the above. It's amazing. It's awesome. I'm not really a huge energy drink person, so I tried this stuff. I love it. It's awesome. Y'all need to check it out. W.com and use our promo code D20 Misfits 10. Have a good one.
Welcome back, guys. So, as the dawn wakes you, still feeling that sense of, dread or what the thoughts that you pondered there, you all wake peacefully. A little later in the morning, but The day is yours when you don't.
Yarrick finds himself with his head on Navera's stomach.
You
Her
have no
look.
damn thing you look
Her look.
Bad part is, who wakes up first?
Roll for it.
What would this be?
Just whoever has the highest roll wakes up first.
Roll for pissed offness. Hold on, let me see.
11.
18.
That's 20.
So with that, then you would wake up first, knowing that as you're waking, still there. Her body is technically still cold to the touch. Your stomach is not rising or lowering like breathing. So I will say that since you woke up first, just because of the reborn nature, she is not.
And he doesn't know that.
She appears to be dead.
I killed her! What are you gonna do?
And then Yerrick just invented rough sex.
To the death.
What Noella wished she had that night.
You're technically considered undead.
No, not considered undead.
I am a
humanoid.
Yes. Necromancer, necrophilia.
I don't know why I'm staring at you so bad, but you're the only one I can stare at.
I don't know if it'd be an investigation or medicine.
Do you know how to check for a pulse, sir? Do you know where to check for a pulse?
Roll!
Poor Joe. He got
19! 15 plus 4.
Are you
Fuck
proficient?
up the death.
Nah.
Yeah, there's a pause.
Waiting for it.
Ba-da-ba-ba-da-ba.
My glasses, they have fallen. I can't hear anything.
Did you guys shout it?
No, I didn't.
How are you checking for a pulse?
Oh, yeah.
He missed it completely.
She has no pulse. I mean, even if you check, being a warrior, being out there in the open,
Well, medicine check failed.
Are you gonna yell? Ask
you
for
can't
help?
find. I'll say you cannot find a pulse. Even checking the vitals.
Actually,
knowing
when you
where to
see
strike.
no, because it looks like an X-ray. Like even here, I don't think you'd see the heart through it moving.
Well, if you would sleep in your robes, yeah. Okay.
I can't open my book. I forgot how.
I will say this then, as parts of you like examining and you waking up, you notice you're not breathing. Search your body. I mean, you do see the skeletal chest.
Oh, that. Won't keep on reading my book.
I mean, I don't want to go into. That is solely your thought processes on both of y'all for that.
Listen, I'm the one just saying all this happens before I wake up. I'm gonna wait till Elise reaches a 16. If it reaches a 16, she wakes up.
So you
At
are
least.
examining bodies.
It's 16.
It's a 15.
All I mean, it's your.
That's a 20. She wakes up.
I mean, you do retain consciousness while you go into the state of this deathless state. So you do-
What are you doing? Is this normal?
I don't.
I hear this going on down the hall.
I guess it's beneficial.
Don't tell
For, like playing dead, and just not to scare you.
Honey, do not tell that man that you don't need to breathe.
know this.
And now the official invention of the red room came.
You hear?
I don't give a shit what I hear.
You hear the frightful ah!
And the funny part about it is I was going to say,
don't know
I don't
anything
shit the
anymore.
fuck up.
So that'd probably be the first thing to wake up. You're like, oh god, something's happened in the other room.
Well, I woke up and I'm laying on my side, staring down at Sibinak sleeping on the floor, smiling, in a very good fucking mood because Sibinak's alive.
And quiet.
Does the yell wake either of you up?
I was assuming.
As soon as I hear yelling,
It
I'm
is
going to
quiet.
spring up, step on Sibinak's nuts, and run.
I love you.
not gonna step on your nose. It'd be funny, but I'm not.
You're gonna run. You're gonna find Yerrick hovering, arms around.
Are you
Like I said,
She's just like.
I'm gonna run. That's about accurate.
And we're canceled.
I missed the last part of
His drink.
But as I start to scream, and are you dead? I'm gonna jump up out of the bed, run out of the room, and burst through the fucking door without even knocking, nothing, just through the door. And then I see that, and I'm gonna be like, I'm gonna walk back over to Sib and act like,
I'm opening the door
go
up.
back to bed.
You know, if they're in the middle of something, it's more polite to knock, you know, you dumb cunt. Just shut the door, go back to bed.
I fucking.
Toss a bone to Witcher. Valley of Wind.
That's fucking funny. That is fucking funny, Frank.
Oh my god, the party!
Welcome back, everyone.
Oh my god.
And I'm literally just gonna look at
I
Sib
just
and act
made
and
that
go,
song. You're sexual as fuck.
Hey, look, with that, there's actually some color on her face. It's just like. Good morning.
Whiten up, would ya? Oh shit.
How long has it been since? Is it like the full rest since?
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah, he was all curled up like, She's not breathing.
oh fuck.
She's cold.
Did I do something bad? Did I do it wrong? Did I do it too much?
Shit, I put her in a coma.
Ruh-roh.
Ready?
Let's look at that one version, that one scene in Game of Thrones.
Welcome to Game
When
of
the
Bones.
horse, the horse people tribe.
The
Where
Dothraki.
are we going with this? I've not
Animalistic
seen
style of the butcher
all.
is the Game of Thrones that way.
I have not seen all of Game of Thrones, so.
It's like the beginning part. It's like the first season.
I don't remember that.
It's
When
when she
Targaryen-
gets her dragon eggs.
I never had a reason.
before she gets the dragon.
Okay. Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
That's her wedding.
Talking about
I know you haven't seen any of it.
They had their first
She
wedding.
knows. Yeah, she knows what you're talking about
Yeah,
now.
I know what you're talking about now.
Yeah, but I'm not even gonna say anything to Sib and act. I'm just gonna walk back in the room and literally look with my face just flustered as hell.
He's gonna be Squidward in the freezer. Future! Just huddling every so often, saying something, and Seven Eyes like, I don't want to know.
And I'm just gonna look at Sib and act and go, I'm gonna go get dressed. Because
Well, she gave that dog the bone.
Apparently,
What
I have
state of
extra
modesty
nothing.
did you barge in on?
What state of modesty did she barge in on? That's the question.
I was skibbies.
Things Jarrett can't unsee.
See, here's the thing. What is she unseeing, though? You're asking that question.
Motherfucker!
I have no idea what you even look like.
Like your
right now.
charisma?
19? Yeah, exactly.
She got
like,
man.
fucking hot.
I was like between
No
the. I was like, I think her charisma's roughly the same.
Yeah.
In some way, shape, or form, in a near other distance of another world, trying to like, you're cute. There's somebody cuter. I can feel it.
My charisma's a 19 plus 4.
His wife is a
Mine
19.
is the same way.
And we're
I've
hot.
got competition.
Yeah, you just hit. Say that again.
Sucker proof.
Oh, yeah.
She
But her
pulls out
face
a
isn't
weapon, says,
carved
"Say
up
that
like a
again," he
pumpkin.
goes, "That's fair." Which, is there a way to like drop my charisma since
Yeah.
I did do that to myself? Yeah. So I have a hot body, just my face is a little.
You're a butterface. It's okay.
If
Put it back over.
you can click on the stat in your character sheet and click override and take them. point or two off.
I probably will do that because it would make
And
sense.
then he goes, "Wait, second thought. Never mind, he passed."
You forgot about Amari.
Yeah, Marty's harder than me now.
We're gonna be fighting.
Whirls, this bullet won't hit somebody.
I was gonna say, we're gonna be fighting Strahd, and she's gonna be on the last breath, and the bullet's gonna come in out of nowhere.
Anyway,
Huh?
what is the?
Fill you in later.
Well, I currently
It's an old
still
lady
staring
apple.
up, red in the face.
That was one point.
Are you so confused?
You're confused.
She hasn't changed her costume.
You weren't breathing.
I am a creature that is meant to be brought back.
Polishing the.
She's like, don't worry, Seven, I'll make you feel better. Kendall.
That's just... Okay.
I'm going downstairs for breakfast.
Oh, they already had.
I'm as well.
Even with that, like, if you wake up and you
Wait a
start
minute,
going
who's on the-
downstairs, you're
okay,
still
so-
very early in the day.
You guys are in the middle of like the rooms, aren't you? So who's on the other
So
side?
look and you can still see.
She's on one side of me, and there's another bedroom on the other
Pretty
side.
much has.
That's empty.
I'm like the 2 doors down from Sivnak's original room.
Okay, would that normally
Does
be
he look
your
like he's
room?
He
been
had a big
stewing
room.
on stuff we
Huh?
said? Or
He had a
just-
big room.
Oh,
It's
Just
like,
enough.
well, I picked the room
Like
now.
half of it, yes.
It's like he's
Essentially.
taking some of the stuff that we said. They're like,
He took some of it to heart and he's
I
utilized
think
it.
it's time to go get some. You need to get breakfast.
I'm just gonna walk past the door.
I would just get up, kick
Or
your
you're
door,
I guess.
and then continue to walk
Something
downstairs.
to tell me later on.
Kitchen's open.
Because
I
I was
am a
like,
creature who is brought back. In a sense, I'm not dead, but I'm not undead.
Very much like
How is that
lady.
the mindset, man?
Right?
Eric waking up to somebody who he originally thought was God, hell,
It's
starting to like materialize.
Yeah.
her into okay, she's not.
no. I'm pretty. I have to look more into lore, but I'm pretty sure.
He's
Hell
like,
is
I've got my own
not
hell here. Man, she's
alive
awesome.
nor dead
yeah.
because she is the goddess of death.
So you see, essentially,
So
was
she's in
sleeping
that weird
with
in-between state,
who he
too.
thinks is Ella. To him, that's hella awesome.
It'd be even worse if he was like, holy shit, I just like the goddess.
Yeah, I'm glad I met these motherfuckers.
Wake up, I feel defined.
Valhalla, here they come!
Like, damn, I know what divine sense was like. Oh, shit. I was divine as a motherfucker.
I saw the light of day.
Yurik's like,
I saw the light.
Yurk wakes, no, Yurk wakes up and goes, I believe. Starts dancing all in the room and shit.
The Raven Queen just gets a new follower. She's like, I'm sorry, wait, what the fuck?
I woke up with a new follower.
She gets a notification.
She woke up with a new follower.
All
I was
right.
like, she's wait a minute, that
No,
was an option?
Frank, she woke up with a new follower in more ways than one.
But yeah, I'm going downstairs. And I'm gonna look for Ryu because I heard him go past the room.
Are you planning on cooking breakfast?
Yeah.
Tomorrow, I'll make 5.
Rolls a 4.
It's burnt. Why don't you put fish on pancakes? And some red
18.
dragon on top.
A really
Okay,
fit
decent.
pancake.
Make it, have decent breakfast.
I'm gonna walk down to smell food and be like, and then I'm gonna walk towards the
At
kitchen.
least you don't have to worry about like a meat lover's like breakfast. Because that you serve
Well, I'm gonna walk into the kitchen and see him cooking and be like,
I want some.
He almost has calamari earlier.
I'm so close.
You need help? Sorry, it's just kind of surprising to see.
Erwin's still upstairs.
I don't care about him. I'm just saying it's kind of surprising to see you in the kitchen.
This day's been full of surprises!
I'm having a weird day.
Well, I mean, I woke up to you interrupting and whatever the hell. You're.
You know what? I'm
In
just
the
gonna help.
barrel.
I'm just gonna help you.
Again, depending on what happened, he saw that instead of saying he saw that.
Yeah, I'm just gonna help you. And then the funny fucking thing is I'm going to walk over to where he's like doing stuff, and I'm gonna like grab stuff to cook. I'm gonna grab a knife and I'm gonna walk over and I'm gonna see a giant piece of sausage and go.
Don't think about it!
And start chopping the fuck out of it.
So for story's sake, I'm just gonna say that I was in the room beside them. So I'm literally going to get up, kick their door, and then walk back downstairs, kind of in a huff, and just like sit down at a table.
Again, now the door is wide open. What is the state of your apparel, sir? That's what I thought you were.
Shirtless.
She said she closed the door. Well, he said
You kicked the door up.
I said
No. I said I kicked the door. I didn't kick it open. I just kicked the door.
That's why I was saying, like, if she's walking in on him and if you kick the door wide open and it's just hanging open, what is the state of the apparel?
No. It was just I kicked the door. It's more.
Are you like
Bitch!
normally normal? Like
Normally.
Yes.
Are you normal?
not hairy as fuck?
Yes.
Straight out of wolf, essentially.
Tattoos.
Okay,
You're fucking
so
Chewbacca.
I want to kind of refer back to what I was like how it originally happened. Whenever I go rush in, I see a giant buff tattooed guy.
You rolled 2.
I'm literally going to be like, hey, damn, and then
I ain't wrong shit.
like this motherfucker's built shit, and then I'm like, I'm gonna go down here, go downstairs and help him cut sausage.
You are
Because, you know,
so mind fucked.
have no fucking-
So again,
How I
you know, just
slept
like-
was just pillow over ears.
He's like just as much as yeah.
2 shocked people going, what the fuck happened last night? God damn.
just
What is going through everyone's minds?
I don't know, but seeing how Noella's face looked, I think you should go like that downstairs. She's like a smug smile on her face. She's like,
Hey, he's just gonna grab his bracers and put them on.
are you going to put your
this
head
point
up
in
or
time,
leave it down? Because
I'm gonna
this is
start
just
frying up some
one
eggs.
mess
Leave
of it.
it down.
Now she really wants to mess.
We'll leave it down. I like the idea.
Frank, I
It's
think
like
this would be a good
chopping
time to
up a
start
meat
frying some
stick in the
eggs,
freaking
doesn't it?
kitchen.
Did
Frying
anything
some eggs, I'm pretty
actually
sure some
happen,
got
or are we
scrambled.
just making jokes? at
Odd or
this point?
even.
Some were probably fertilized.
She's dead. That's not possible.
I'm a humanoid. It is possible. For reborn, you're still a humanoid. I'm not dead nor undead.
Yeah, it doesn't say it.
So,
it's a pretty short
even
normal
yes,
part.
odd no.
Like,
Even for what?
Even in
She
non-normal
said to do
people.
the little hokey pokey or not. I'm like, sure, we'll have the face.
Otter
She asked it, we're gonna roll it. It's even. And did the deed.
Good night, everyone!
Again, toss a bone to your witcher, oh body
So
of
you
damn!
in your room, your room beside, you heard that. Your mother ring was still activated. So you heard that, woke up, didn't remember a damn thing.
Okay, so we're just gonna chalk up to a very awkward morning.
Noella.
She doesn't remember
The
anything.
only thing Noella
No.
knows is she's fucking dead.
Yeah, no, Frank, all they heard last night was shit.
No, you just heard.
Yeah, I literally put a pillow over my head.
What'd you say, Tyler?
We're fired.
I would have been like, Dawn, Father, please take my hearing for
Tyler,
the
what'd
next 8
you
hours.
say?
Please.
8 hours? Holy fuck!
Viking.
He's gonna try to get out of the bed and go.
No fucking long rest for you. Jesus.
I mean, it was a long rest. Ish.
For one of the people.
I think I killed her.
Oh.
No wonder he thought he fucking
I can add on to this so much by going, roll me a Constitution saving
Oh
throw.
my god.
No wonder he thought he killed her. It was 8 hours fucking long.
Let's see how much stamina you endure.
Jesus Christ.
You want to continue this shit.
18 plus 6. 24, bitch.
So, yep, you don't take a level of exhaustion, you're fine.
This motherfucker
Damn.
brains.
So yeah, you thought you killed me. So there we
You
are.
gotta stay in
Right
there. Pork chop.
downstairs.
As I was saying earlier, you gotta stay in there. Fuck them good. Fuck them until the end. Fuck them to death.
Jesus.
Making our way. He was making his way.
You're the Megas down.
Vegas is probably scarred.
Megas is like, there is no spell to reverse whatever the fuck that was.
Poor Erwin too. He's upstairs like I hate my life.
That's probably why he's just
He's pounding the wall with his hammer. Yep.
yeah, because somebody else is
Yeah,
pounding
he
the other
ain't the
wall.
only one doing some pounding.
He spent all night trying.
Oh, this is
trying
not
to
the way I
match-
expected
It's
to
in
go.
not here. That he's
the
like, this is
pound.
just a hammer.
You might
It's
want
just
to
a
read
hammer.
the name of this episode first.
A quick second to figure that one out.
It's just the hammer. It's just the hammer.
Oh, they're in there fixing the room too.
You sound very angry. Unexpected.
They're nailing really fast.
Instead of shattered dreams, it's mending the soul.
So, you are going down to the stairs to find
'Cause you already
breakfast,
went
and
down.
Well, definitely
I'm
went
grabbing
down
my
the
book
stairs.
and just like,
It's going down.
she is not going to lose the color from her face for a while. She's like,
Yeah, I wonder fucking why.
she's going to see Noelle and be like,
So everybody
Nope.
goes downstairs besides, Yarrick and Navarre, who were the last two.
Oh, yeah, Eric's coming downstairs, still shirtless.
Smile on his face.
I'm going
Well, it's
to be
like
pissed off
somebody
at
had a
you
good
for the
morning.
remainder of the day.
ultra
Anyway.
memories. You had nothing.
Anywho, so as everybody's having, as you're cooking breakfast for everybody, there's
Noelle is
Eating?
chopping up
it's
meat.
very gonna be an awkward breakfast of silence and shit.
Should be noted, Frank. I ate a lot of eggs in this one.
Oh, I bet.
You already mixed a batch of eggs last night.
Yeah, that's the wrong equipment, sir.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
Navarro, that's your eggs. I know you prefer them scrambled.
No.
And all of a sudden, a new
I mean, at least it's
a
not
divine
like
weapon just, smites us all in this freaking tavern.
I was gonna say a lot of things got invented last night, necrophiliac and all that other bullshit.
Oh, dude, never filling it. Get the fuck out.
I mean, we already made NASCAR, darts, and bowling, so.
Anyway,
What do you mean?
breakfast
NASCAR?
done, and what are y'all doing? Come on.
We're all gonna sit at the table, and she has her book out just like this.
So, whenever I bring the food out, because I'm going to help Roddy bring the food out, the first thing I'm going to see is a giant buff tattoo guy with his hair down. And it's literally going to be one of those moments where I'm looking at the food and I'm going to go like,
You gonna fuck up your words?
food.
Nom, nom,
Might
nom,
need
nom.
to,
She's trying not to laugh.
what's
with
that
her
called?
face.
Recover. Seems like you had a long night.
I can't laugh.
Then I'm going to sit down beside Sibinak as close to Sibinak as possible without looking
Protein
like
bar.
super creepy.
Good for bones.
I'm just gonna slowly glare at the both of you throughout the entirety of this breakfast.
This just. Frank, some days I think.
You had to roll that.
She said it. I'm like,
mean,
all right.
No, but
well
it's
done.
amazing, and I love every part of it. This is fucking great. Just for once,
Hold on,
she
aren't
talked
you-
to me.
No, you're not.
When did you learn to cook?
I wasn't saying Noella was both of you guys were life domain type people. So, I mean, if anything, it'd be like praising.
No.
I know you're brave.
Brave.
Freaking nutty professor.
Yeah.
Isn't Taylor of Light and Life?
Wait, I'm actually past the time.
Light.
I'm done.
She showed you
My
the light.
my only thing is like I was very close to like dead, so I was trying to sleep.
Guess what? You don't look like death no more. Oh look, the book's upside down. Whoops.
Anyhow.
Tries to conjure a spell and up comes a Muppet. That's not the right
Listen,
one.
and it was you on the way to make food or died in the forest.
Eventually, like, Erwin comes down because he smells it and just goes down. Kind of picks up like a piece of bacon and then goes to the tankard, grabs a tankard, just goes.
I can't stand you people.
And all he's doing, he's just sitting with his back against the bar, just leaning back and just smiling and just drinking at the same time. Not saying a damn word.
So, Erwin, you were pounding the wall a little hard last night, weren't you?
I'm sorry, a few words kind of hit me a little deeper than I anticipated. So I just
She's burying her
I'm
face.
glad that those words hit deep.
drove
Very
nail
deep.
to hammer, and I'm sorry if I
No, you just pounded all night. We know.
if I woke you.
No,
No, you're
I know it was a hard night.
Well, some of those woods just wouldn't bend right.
I know. Oh, it's a little rough working up there. So,
It's probably because some of the wood is dead.
Oh, just
It has been
because
for a
of
good
this,
while.
It was a cold night, so it was a lot more stiffer than before.
she kind of like behind the chair, like waving her hand, and you feel crawling up, and the puppet is now like clacking its face at you.
Well, at least some other person has wood on them today. You're alright, buddy. It's alright. I didn't mean to be fine.
hey, Erwin, can I get a tankard? Make that 2.
Oh my god.
You're a darling. You should probably put on a shirt. It seems the last fight may have scratched your back up a lot.
Just more scars to bear.
It looks like you might have a bone in you too. Is that a fingernail?
She just looks down.
And the funny part about this is I'm looking at Sib and I like, bruh, are you not gonna catch on to any of this right now?
I don't see what the big idea is.
I mean,
Did you sleep through it?
Yeah, I was exhausted as fuck. I'm a soldier on the battlefield. You don't think I heard banging all night before?
Sure.
Different kind of
Literally
banging, though.
No, literally and figuratively, you'd be surprised.
So when are you heading out?
we were hoping for it to be today. But I don't know if that's going to be the case or not.
Why?
What's stopping us from leaving?
I was about to say the same thing.
What do we need?
I might need a little bit of help or something.
Gee, I wonder why.
Hey, look, I invented something else. It's called Niche. Here you go. Now it's infectious. It's over to you.
Does anybody else notice that her voice is
See, she
changing?
already
Right?
passed
She's like angry.
Hey, at least she's not speaking.
done fucking.
She's like scoots back a little bit.
Change the radio
And
station.
she
I was
pulls
gonna say,
up
wait
a
for the
little
radio
bit of
station to
dress,
change.
and you just see her feet are bare. I don't wear boots. I don't know how to put them on. Surprised you guys never noticed I've walked around barefoot.
I think I have.
Paying attention to
You
you.
were saying we have winter gear.
It comes with this couple things. I know.
She doesn't even have the loop and pull. Other than whenever she's had,
You've never raced a pair of ever.
you forget I woke up in the tower a week ago.
Fast.
And before that, I don't remember much of my prior life. So, yeah. I don't remember if I ever wrote the will boots before that. Maybe Dora did. Bad joke.
I guess we're going to be leaving soon.
I'm going to need a shield again.
Preferably not wood. Does everybody else have
What happened to yours, Yuri?
I pounded it into splintered timbers.
That's exactly why Noel asked that question like that. So what you're saying is you pounded it to death. Just wondering.
Do we have enough provisions?
I beat it. Yes.
I know we can get a better one made for you,
He beat his shield up.
We are going to need food.
but it's going to cost you a pretty coin.
I've got gold, I've got silver. I do want that wolf skull though. It's back in the abbey.
The temple.
What?
He's referring to the church as the abbey. They're all abbeys to him.
The head of
The
Who had that?
Rel's head.
the look on Sibonac's
Giants of fun.
face.
Oh, he doesn't know. Now he knows.
Now he's paying attention.
What head?
Hold up. Would his head have caught fire?
No, we
No,
severed
because
it
they
from his body.
So now you're curious. I don't
You
think
guys
you
burned
realize
wolf
it's
feet,
Krill's
not
now.
Krell.
We started to burn
Abel
Krill.
started to burn, but since he's not construct, it takes more time to burn than a construct.
Okay. Well, I wasn't sure if anybody had grabbed it or anything to move it out of the way, or if it had got fire as well.
There is one last ingredient I will have to get at said church. I need to get a bit of baby oils.
Why are you looking at me? Look at Father Lucian. He's at the church.
Is he still there after what happened last night? That's why I figured you might know where I
I'm
am.
assuming. I'm not the.
I know you.
That's Isaac's job.
I know, but oh, that's right. You come upstairs all night. Never mind.
Yeah.
She pulls the book
Tell you
and
what.
without realizing she put it upside down again.
Hurry up.
I know.
That's when I look at Yurik. I'm like, will you go get his head? Meet me at the over at the smith.
Because I have to put the spells in the pages. Well, with how you said memorizing them and I have to jot down whatever I memorize, I could put into the spell books for the day. Technically, everything looks blank until I'm right here. So, what would you do then?
My name is Tom Riddle.
And it disappears. Hello, Tom.
Okay, so for the sake of it, you're trying to what? Like a bone shield?
Nah, he wants to fucking.
Small as a helmet.
Sure.
I don't know what you want the bone
He was gonna.
his kill.
for.
Spoils of war.
Trophy!
So with that, I mean, I would say just to for rugby wise, you going back to the thing, grabbing the head, coming back. There is no other remains there. I mean, if Navarre and you guys are going to the church, Lucian's more than welcome to give what you need. As far as
Do you have a shield?
But he doesn't.
That's what I said.
Not a war priest.
I'm going to the smith.
I have my. Wait, you destroyed my holy relic.
Holy Relic.
I did destroy it.
Would that? Oh, I wouldn't even if I wanted to. I couldn't fully mend it. I could mend the skull, but the ability and everything to it's gone.
So, Simonac, we're gonna, we defeated.
That's good.
We ripped his head off.
Even better. Say with that time, what are you trying to get for a show?
I'm just gonna go back to the smith and make one.
I mean, simple enough. I mean, I would say not just for make, but I mean, you finish out like maybe a half one that was started to fit him, and she'll easily grab with that for like 25 gold or something. Easy enough for that to be said, or less than that, so maybe like 10 gold would be fair. It is all finishing it off, and then you guys come back with the head of Krail, taxidermied, and about the same time as you guys were from the blacksmith there, you do notice that where the carnival was, it's now a mansion.
A what?
Mansion.
Up here.
That area that used to there, you see a very familiar mansion there in town.
Is not the thing I recreated. I'm sorry, I was going through
No,
this.
it's not the thing you created, it's Megas's mansion.
Everybody move this entire man.
Hey, how's moving, guys?
He copy and pasted.
You control and delete it.
Right click, cut, paste.
Mansion, tower,
Do you think we should speak with Megas before we go?
Probably wouldn't be a bad idea.
I believe it would be wise.
Garrett, do you agree?
Sure.
Especially if we heard anything from last night. Don't look at me, you know what I'm talking about. I'm talking about the speech with Owen. If you heard anything on what she said, it could probably be
Speech, you forget the language.
No.
No?
You can't get that, it's just a normal ship.
I mean, this would be still existing. Could have been repaired.
There's not one
Yours.
That's a no.
It's a no for me, dog.
there. I mean, possibly at the outpost, probably.
Okay.
I'm on the other side, but I'm not to say no.
So I'm gonna walk up to Megas' tower door.
Well, even with that, as you guys are just leaving the Blue Water Inn, on horseback coming your direction is the Megas Pavilion.
Even better.
At the town square where you guys usually have like the big functions there, he's there. It looks like he's gearing up to leave.
Where are you heading off to?
To find myself. And to find allies. Better yet to keep tucked in close by to prove that she's here. So maybe I can distract. Or at least turn his gaze to me.
Well, from what I believe, we're heading. What's not?
Godspeed.
Appreciate that.
You as well.
Hopefully, next time we meet is in good health and with better things.
We'll see you whenever we get back. Promise.
I guess this is farewell for now.
Farewell usually means forever. I'll see you later. It's more like it.
Until then.
Until we meet again.
And then I'm gonna have like, I'm literally gonna do the smart ass smirk and everything. Like not being a smart ass to him, but I'm gonna like, have the smart ass smirk and everything. To be like, and I'm literally going to do like the womanly fucking like the curtsy thing or whatever the fuck it's called.
Yeah.
And then I'm just gonna like throw my hand up. Shake.
Before we leave, should I pull up the teleportation circle to bring us back here?
Or Megas' tower.
That would probably be wise.
It's up to you. What about?
I mean, unless something would stumble through, it might be
I
that.
mean, you already have a point of intersection, so you don't have to draw it. But to anyone else, she can draw. She knows the point of destination because you have to teleport to another teleportation circle that you go of. When you do know the Megus's main tower, the elevator itself, if you want to call it,
I know
that,
the blue water.
is the magic circle to begin with. It is a teleportation.
You're gonna have to teach me how to do that. By the way, that sounds very
You already have the destination set, so you don't have to worry about drawing.
Okay.
You know you can get to the Megus's tower.
sounds like a plan.
Alright, well, enough of the lovey-doveys. We got a vampire to kill. I'm gonna look at Yurick and I'm like, let's go.
Well, at least let me give you a good time.
Sorry.
And you see
Sorry.
him take his staff and just, like, you see this little, like, air gust just go towards, like, the Burgermeister's house. And right past it is a guard tower with a bell. And it goes. Just immediately everybody comes. Everybody comes rushing out. Makeshift weapons in hand as if, like, towns under attack or them getting ready to go to a safer place. And just seeing you guys there and the niggas on horseback and stuff like that. At least let me give you a grand exit. As he leads the way in a procession to where you see everybody kind of there. As a parade. Definitely parading you guys out of town. There, as you guys are going and walking.
We slept, so.
Yep, you slept. So the inspiration points do not work. So as pretty much you guys go, you guys see a couple other people, like rush back, or people who are nearby who don't have like the speed, the elderly who doesn't have the speed, just kind of looks, and you see like children, you see them whispering, and then as you guys are slowly proceeding away, they're grabbing flowers and throwing them on the ground at your feet as you're walking.
Just for the sake of it, do I see Noblinsky, this monkey?
Mm-hmm.
She's gonna do once more and toss the apple to the monkey.
Yeah. But the procession of flowers. At least you know a town is on your side, or at least wishing you luck.
Since, of course, I'm going to be walking beside Sabernac, I'm going to lean close to him, and I'm going to laugh in like a smart-assy way and go, hopefully this isn't what they call a funeral party. But I'm like,
I don't want to walk anymore. I'm throwing my figurine out.
I was about to say, yeah, Phantom Steve, man.
Jumping on the horse.
Okay.
Manila.
just fucking whoop, ear to ear, smiling like a motherfucker.
I mean, you do now.
As you guys are slowly proceeding through town towards the exit,
Putting on my helmet because I'm blushing like a motherfucker.
he stops right at the church, and there outside on top of the plateau before going into the church, you see Father Lucian and Isaac. They get a little bit closer to, like, this, to the first landing, and with a thunderous voice, Father Lucian has made the light of the Dawn Father protect you. At least give light to you in darkened times. Says a prayer, gives you a blessing. And Isaac pulls out he has his hand, his demonic hand. You see him pull out a shield of light, of the red and gold sun intertwining, and everybody's either stomping or taking something in the way to create difference. Just to make matters a little bit more easier, secretly you just see the niggas kind of whisper into his staff, and his staff balloons petals. It's a shower of petals like a cherry blossom for the first time. The magnificence and beauty of it that carries it.
I think to be fireworks again.
Yes, I was thinking,
So, the favor of the town you have. As you guys go and leave Velaki behind you. You guys have never been to that way.
I have a question though. On our way out, would I have seen some kind of small cart? I can strap the horse to the cart and it might be quicker by horseback. To pull the rest with the cart, because I think we go 100 feet per minute. So let the rest of the horse.
You see everybody else walking, seeing only one horse. I would say at the end of it, as you're leaving, the farmer kind of gives up his cart to you. Kind of takes his crops and take off the cart.
Flip a couple coins, but
Oh yeah.
Save your strength.
Once we get out of eyesight of like the more squeamish, she then like.
so we looking on the back of the nightmare, or we got another horse?
We can technically have both horses pull it faster.
Okay.
Your mine's just more gruesome as
Right,
for
yes, I know, right?
Huh?
Yours is more gruesome?
I
Yeah.
say it looks more like how like you could just see the X-ray here, almost like just the ribs. I'm like, it looks phantasmal. He's like, it has to look creepier, so it has to look like it's losing its jaw and it's almost looking like puke slump. I'm like, that's what I was trying to essentially say. Mine looks more of a skeletal version of both, and but I don't need anything. I could just whistle and it just comes out of the ground.
So from Lackey, there are 2 ways
You guys want to sit in the front door and
to
sit
get
on the horses?
on where you need to go.
I'm saying right to where the fuck I is.
You know what I'm saying? If both horses pull the cart, you guys can sit in the front. Since you're
Okay, so your 2 ways are you can go towards Ardenvost and hit the ruins of the Rose and go unterrained or unroaded to the pass, because you guys have never been this way.
That's the way the Berserkers, isn't it?
Or you go back to where Ronrichten's tower is, next to there's a road that the Outlanders would know. There's a road, when you came to the fork from the Wizard Run, it was a road that went down. And there is no sign attached to it, but from remembering, it is the way to Slinka Pass. which is towards the Ember Temple.
Which way do you guys want to go?
But it will take to get to the pass itself.
Just now travel some new roads. See what we come across along the way.
It could be good, it could be bad either way.
Everything's going to be bad from here on out.
At normal speed, it will take literally a day's journey to get to the outcropping of the Startle Mountain.
And that's if we take the road we've never been on, or either way?
The road you've never been on. That's following the main roads. It roughly take you 8 to 9 hours to get to.
So what about if we take the Outlander way?
If you go, well, that is the way. If you take the way you might know, but it is climbing. It is the off a beaten trail. It's not really. There's no trail at all. You could take the river. You could follow the river down to Mount Pass. You have come across it before with the gallows. There you could see the old bridge up top, hundreds of feet up in the air. In the fog, you can make out the bottom of the bridge, and that would be the bridge to the Ember Temple. You can take the river down, and that's going past Arkenvosthold and the ruins of Perez where you fought the Havoc.
So the way that we could ride the horse and buggy the entire way would take us 9 hours.
Other way, you would have to leave the horse and buggy behind once you get to Perez, because Perez is a swamp. But then after that, you can take the river to...
We should take the path we've never been down before.
I mean, here is the map. So whoever wants to have it is cool. It's not marked, but this is Arkenvost. You could take the Luna River down. You guys being here, you can take the Luna River straight down to roughly there.
Or it'll go out this way.
Well, yeah, it will come here, then you would have to make the way here. You can probably catch the trail this way, because here's the trail. And then you go in the mountains. So you would take it, you take the river down, you get here at the bridge, you follow this path to here. If you go off the beaten trail, you are looking at least an hour to 2 hours climbing the mountain terrain. And that is through the mist.
I don't think we should have to.
But at the crossroads where the gallows are, you can take the... I mean, the river attaches to the lake. So you can even go around Galaki back to the Lake Zeratok and take the boat downstream. It'd be there'll be some skill checks involved because there's a waterfall nearby. And then who knows what lies.
How long would I take us to do if we take water?
I mean,
Then we're still going to have to climb up the side of the mountain. And the other way will lead us directly to the bridge, correct?
the river, you can stop on the outskirts of Berez, and I'll put you at the foot. From Berez, that's like kind of like the foothills of the start of the pass.
Is there a pathway that we could take that'll lead us directly to the mountain without having to like climb mountains and all sorts of
That's
stuff?
9 hours. It will take you a day.
I guess the way we should do it on this one.
That will take you a day without any
That's what
interruption.
I agree with Sid. Garrett?
Stick to the road.
Why? I see no reason to change course. Right? Are you in agreement? Well then, are we hooking up 2 horses or 1? That's all I have to ask.
How long would the horse stay on?
If the horse disappears after a while, you can.
Maybe when I ask her what it's probably too.
Eivor, you cool with the plan?
I keep forgetting something. It's fucking night
I mean,
Alright. What do you say? Auto bombs go on.
Then the rest of you hop into the car.
With 2 horses, we can maybe make it quicker.
I need to make sure, depending on how long. that
Yes
is.
and no. I mean, normal pace. You can. A cart will put you at a slower pace.
It says it's specific to its own, so it doesn't have a.
Doesn't have a time frame to say so.
It should have a timer. Figuring horsepower should have.
Says the creature exists for a duration specific to each figurine.
Okay, what's the figurine?
Figurine of wondrous power, obsidian steed.
It doesn't say.
Not that I see anywhere.
Well,
I can make it a nightmare for 24 hours, but I'm not gonna do that this time.
for 24 hours.
After 24 hours, then it disappears. It can't be used for 5 days. But
Total up, so you can spend the 9 or 12 of it, half of it, to get the cart to the road, to the pass there, and then ditch the cart, ditch the horse, and travel on foot.
The horses disappear. Really?
Well, that's using up to 12 hours, and you still have another 12 hours to utilize it. The pass, according to what like the Magus and people have warned you about, the pass is small. It's only 10 feet away.
I've pressed every one horse.
And you're going up a very rocky terrain.
So 1 horse.
So it would be suggested not to get horse. If you're going to pass, because you're going to be climbing near for ice.
So spell slot.
Horse will not be. I would say, I mean, even though it is a phantom steed and a nightmare,
well, I have to choose to make it a nightmare. It has the option. It's a obsidian steed. Elsewise,
It's almost like the Phantom Steed. It can do
I
as
can
quasi-real
choose to
horse.
make it a nightmare, and it'll be a nightmare for 24 hours. But right now, it's just an obsidian steed. So, and then it doesn't say anything else. So.
They're not the horses of Skyrim. They can't climb everything.
That's
Or
why
Red
it's
Dead
called that.
Redemption.
right? So,
Roach. Roach, get off that house.
I think we should just take.
I almost
the
forgot about that.
path all the way down until we get to the bridge. Right?
Now I want to play that game.
I agree.
I think we're gonna take it home.
I don't think we can try something other than
I will take
and we'll be
it.
Take the cart and the horses as far as we can go.
It's not gonna make sense for a couple of us to ride a horse while the rest of us walk.
Well, all aboard the Pony Express then.
Alright, who is sitting in the front of the car?
Unless you can ride your dragon or something by now.
Yeah, but it's not as fast as the horses.
You two sit in the front. Since no one wants to be all cuddly in the front.
I'm just gonna like stomp up into the cart and just sit down in the back.
That's what I'm referring to.
Oh, I know.
Where we all, I guess, play it this way. We have submitted check.
so my thing is, what would be the marching order?
That's what I'm placing. They're
Those
in the
two are
front.
riding up front.
Is your dragon out with
No,
us? Okay, so he's
long
gone.
rest. It's gone.
Mari is. We're gonna swap
Mari
this out
and
for
Yurik
here
are probably
for
gonna be in the middle. You two are the tanks.
I mean, we're still gonna have to get out of this either way.
Yeah.
They'd be the last ones to get out.
And then
So do you want them to be the first ones to get out if trouble happens, or the last
Yeah,
ones to get out?
probably. So put me and Abel in the middle.
It makes more sense to have you right here. Because you can shoot in the front,
just
or
in
you
the
can
very
shoot
back.
toward the back.
Front, whatever.
So
Back.
can Abel with his spells.
Just hang them with the like this.
So
What, you
follow.
put Greco outfit?
So is that what we're
Huh?
doing? Is
Put
we're
Greco
following?
outfit.
Yep.
We're following the thing.
Yep.
Okay.
The 9 hours.
So then, I need somebody to roll me a d20.
Got it. 17.
Nat 20!
That's only 17.
For the trek of you guys going, the Megas is going to come to the crossroads that lead either to Krezk, the Line, or the Dead. So with that, you guys are escorted, at least with him and Tatiana, to those crossroads. As you go the routes, and you're at the crossroads to where Megas kind of stops and this is our separate ways. That road will lead you to the pass.
So is he going back to town with Tatiana, or is he taking her?
They're going to go look for allies, so they could go literally anywhere.
So next thing?
Thank you for the beautiful exit that you gave us.
I haven't done it in a while, so some words that I heard last night stuck. Right. It's time that I become who I am. I think I need to look and check my tower again. And he goes northward towards Washington's tower.
After all this, as I said before, I look forward to having teachers, so you best stay alive.
Stay alive.
Just, whenever we get back, make sure they have some great match waiting for us. Because the Purple Dragon ain't going to do this time.
Purple dragon.
Red Dragon.
Papa Beans and a nice Chianti.
And with that, Noella, we're setting that.
And my horse ain't going.
Yeah, yeah, he controls both horses, I suppose.
Would it take his genie from him?
He's got his horse and horses, it's fine. Me.
With that being said, you guys cross and go southward down towards the pass. There you can see you guys are starting to go upward.
Well, the death song in the back.
I was waiting for him to pull out a goat. Just stick it on the map somewhere.
Yeah.
Well, eventually it's going to get to be a bad time. So I'm not getting goaded into it.
And you guys start the trek upward. You know, you see, you're at the foothills, you see going up. You can see on the very top, there are clouds that kind of break. You can really see the peaks on the top of this mountain. You see the clouds. The low-grain cold mist. I would say you feel more welcome to as some type of heaven. able to notice that this is more of a comforting sight, but also a sign of dread.
It's the rest of us are practicing.
As you start you can reach to Slinka Pass by nightfall. That is solely up to you unless you're camping at the foothills for the night.
Do you guys?
Has the temperature dropped like a lot?
You can feel it starting to get colder. But at the foothills you have a river there. There's foothills, so it's more level ground. Other than that, it is starting to rocky terrain up there. In a very small, narrow passageway you can see carved into the mountain. Going up.
Well, as it starts to get rocky and get chillier, I'm going to look back and be like, Rivera,
Huh?
come up here.
She's gonna slightly go past her, pokes her head through.
Give me your bag.
Yeah, it's a fresh bag, by the way.
Yeah, thank God. I'm taking the boots out of your bag.
Oh yeah.
And I'm gonna look for you. Fuck it.
She's gonna lean back, I guess, on Eivor and Ryu. She's like, I'm sorry, and kicks her foot up.
Then I'm gonna put her shoe on. I'm gonna tie it.
Oh, he's
I'm
fine.
gonna kind of teach you how, stupidly.
Let's see if I remember that. At 16.
And then I'm gonna put her other one on. We'll try this one.
That's a 9.
And then I'm gonna do it after she fails and puts a knot in it. And then I'm gonna tie it tight. I'm gonna double knot it.
Thanks, Mom. And she goes back to the cart. Like that's that non-sarcastic, sarcastic comment without
Right.
realizing kind of thing. And she's gonna make her way back to the very end of the cart again.
So are you guys gonna camp or are you guys gonna continue?
What's the verdict?
I say camp.
I say camp also.
Camp's fine.
We have a cot and a tent. Well, we could put the tent over
got-
the cot.
We have 2 tents.
We have 2 tents.
And that's intense.
2 or 3, I believe.
No, we got 2.
Is it 2?
Plus, if you think about it, you could, if it's a covered cart, there's 3.
Frank, is it a covered cart or
do
no?
tonight, what you guys did last night, it'd be fucking intense.
Hey, at least they know they're gonna fucking stay warm. I'm gonna freeze to death.
Not.
I'm gonna
You're
freeze to
agreeing.
death.
No, you're not.
Fucking,
No, you're not. You
He's
have
giving you the
3.
cold shoulder.
Simonac won't give it up.
Something happens. I was like, if something starts happening, I'm stabbing somebody. I'm gonna be like, not again.
Right. Just
Tents are rocking, don't come a knocking.
Where's everybody?
If
sleep?
we're in the cart,
Who's sleeping where? How big are the tents? How big
You
do
said
they fit?
before it could fit 3, I believe you said. No, you said it could fit us all, but we'd be super cramped.
Right.
And there's 2
But
of them,
if
so.
there's 2 tents, so you guys
I'm about to be
could.
like, how big is this cart?
Probably for people
You
just
guys
to lay,
would
it
be,
probably
like,
fit 2
body to
decently,
body?
and then body to body before.
4 and 3.
Splitting, yeah. So one will have a little bit more wiggle room to go to, but that would be separate.
Alright, well, there's
Unless
at
you're
least
putting
enough
the
for
couples
3 on one
together.
tent, 3 on the
Well, I was
other.
gonna
I was
say-
actually just thinking that, I swear to God.
Men in one thing, women in the other, but Fabian, me and you're not. I guess you're a human now. You're not the.
5'11".
Okay, so I was thinking with like
You and
Steve,
Eivor.
Is Eivor big?
And
Yeah.
there's a dragon.
Ooh.
Yeah, so it should literally be me and you, him and her, and those 3.
Drops the cloth in the very middle. It's like, damn.
Truthfully. Like, not
Just
even.
drape the cloak over us.
Damn. Jesus.
But that you guys are camping the night. If there's anything you wish to do,
I'm going to the fire.
And the tent?
Fire bad.
I guess
Go
what
in
it's
the
called.
fucking
Fire
tent.
bad.
Okay, I'm not going to the fire.
You realize we're on the side, near the side of a mountain. That's gonna be a signal. That,
Yeah, I guess you're right.
Go to sleep and see whatever flew up to the mountain make its way down and eat us not sleep.
I was just thinking about staying.
Oh no, you have something to keep you warm, and you also have someone to keep you warm. I mean,
Like you don't.
oh no, I was looking to her and saying she has 2 choices to keep her warm. Or both.
But what would you? I mean, are you guys doing use or anything specific you want to do for the night? I mean, this is the final track.
Are you going to try to get
After this, I'll put you this way. After this, the trek up. This is the point of no return.
I am going to.
We need to have the ship sail.
I'm gonna meditate and pray to
Use your happy words and make it
for
listen to your heart.
guidance and
Do it. To prevent the ship sail.
safety for like a feeling.
No, you can be
Because
like,
we
hey,
are, unease
You
is
go the
gonna
way
start
I
setting
do.
in for a feeling of safety.
Speak
How
from the
how
heart.
how old are you?
I tried that and it worked.
You're just praying, right?
Back in 2012.
It's so we're all kind of like, obviously we have everybody split up, so we're probably the 3 of us are mainly gonna just be sitting in this tent for a while. So I'm just gonna
Now
like
it's now towards the
assume
mobile.
like a prayer position, and I'm just gonna stay like that for a couple hours.
Wasn't always this nice guy I am now.
Because I don't know if I'm gonna have any time to do anything else the entirety of this trip. Because it might just be go,
If
go,
she's
go,
not
go, go.
snuggling anyone, give her the ring, and then make sure Ryu and Ava like back-to-back snuggle with a blanket. They'll keep body heat. She can
Are
have
you
a
say
ring.
you're sleeping in the cart or something?
No,
Okay.
I said I'm praying.
But are you
I'm going to
are
walk up to you.
Here's
you
the
laying beside someone for body heat and warm?
Saying we got.
If
roughly-
not,
we
she
got
has a
roughly 10
ring
minutes
that'll
of
keep you
time.
warm, and the 2 gentlemen can sleep back-to-back in a blanket and provide body
So
heat.
is there
Also
anything
federal,
specific we're
so-
trying to accomplish for this night?
Guys,
As
provide
far as
body
with the
heat
new
blanket. She can have
whatever
a ring
the
if
fuck
she doesn't
happens?
sleep beside anyone.
to anything
If you're
else, like
trying
we
to
have
get
like an
back good, this way you
intervention
can stay
here,
warm on.
or is it just whatever?
Well, I wasn't sure if like God was going to provide any assistance, but I would say
Whoa.
Goodness.
I missed what just
That's
happened.
fine.
whoa, mule.
Hey, just jumped the gun on that one. I wasn't expecting that.
So I'm going to walk up to you.
Okay.
I was gonna say put the tent
Hold on a
ends
second.
facing this way, but after that, nope.
I mean, there is that option. You guys could makeshift it up since it is like a pitch tent type ordeal. That
Sorry.
if you put them long ways, it's one massive tent.
Oh yeah, I bet.
You could do it that way to makeshift it, but I mean, you're not at that point to where. I mean, it might be.
Have them like catty corners.
You
so
guys
have
are going to be bundled up in the furs
You have
for
the
the winter
cart?
gear.
a tent facing this way and a tent facing that way, so it's all like this. If something happens, we're able to get.
That, or if you do
And
it, you
disperse.
guys can put a small fire there, smother it. That way the heat's still there. There is
So they
that.
can face like this, and then it's like a little hub.
So I'm going to walk up to Amari, since she's outside the tents right now. I'm going to walk up to her and I'm going to take the ring, the heat ring thing that I have.
Okay.
I'm going to like toss it to her.
I mean, she kind of worked for it too.
Yeah, I know.
That's what it is.
I know. I'm going to toss it to her and be like, if you get cold out there praying, use it. I'm going to go get in the back of the cart and I'm going to lay down and like look up at the stars and shit. And then, whenever I get to the back of the cart and I lay down, I'm going to call for somebody.
Okay.
Sibina, you feel like joining me for a minute.
Sure.
Love the ship too.
Before we ever made any trip anywhere.
Like it's fake.
Huh? Oh yeah.
First one in the tent.
That's why we left you two alone for a little bit.
Oh, we're already in the tent. Oh shit.
Because because I'm a good person.
Worry about us or going to our tent, and I'm just like, just gonna shut this shit.
Losing you the other day was probably one of the most terrifying and heartbreaking things I've ever had to deal with. That's why I put my life on the line, along with Eric and Ryu, to get you there. I literally can't think of anybody else that I've met in a long time that I've cared for as much as I care for you. And I would like to know if the feeling is mutual. It's just me and you here right now.
Figure out how to word this.
Or however you feel. Whatever your heart says, say.
Well, I gotta still getting used to the whole heart thing. Yes, I do care for you.
Stop it. You're making it fucking weird. It's already weird enough that two guys are talking.
Yes, there is care for you, and to lose you would probably bring me similar distress that you experienced, I suppose, as you said, these past couple of days now. We're tied up in a huge mess at the moment. There is not much time for anything other than the battle that's ahead of me. What comes after is up to fate.
That seems to be really tough to think now.
You are cherished, and after gaining some of the knowledge I have over the last couple of days, there's way more respect for you now than there was at one point. And I am happy to have someone like you to watch my back. We have a fight to win. Maybe we can bring the discussion up afterwards. I must focus on this battle though. That's all I really know.
Sounds like a plan. Roll into seduce 7 act.
Well, I
one.
was gonna say I can perform ceremonies, and one of the ones I can do is a wedding, which for the next 7 days would give both of you two. It would add a +2 to both of your ACs. When you're within 30 feet of each other.
He's trying to do that stoic protagonist thing. He's like, I care about you, but I got a fight to do first. If I don't die, I'll come back and answer yes or no.
That's so.
Okay, but this would be so helpful though.
Roll a 21 on perception.
I can already hear shit.
So at the same time that you guys are doing this, and you guys are in the tent, you're kind of posted out, just snooping.
It's about time you two confess your hearts.
You hear from inside the other tent, and kiss and make up already.
And
They
then
weren't fighting.
I think you of all people would know that the first love is battle.
This is
Everything
true.
else comes after.
It depends on the battle.
Where it comes during, I guess.
There's a book being thrown at the tents here. Swish.
The ancient book of sutras.
That's the wrong book. How did I get in the tent? Just hear the guy from the shop. Books included for the dudes.
If you don't mind, would you mind laying in the cart with
Then what?
me? In the cart with me.
Yes, I believe I could. Grant that wish.
Big spoon or little spoon?
Is it a happy snuggle or a snuggle struggle?
And then just gonna like lay my head on your chest. Grab you right by the penis.
I'm sure it's super comfortable with my full plate of metal on it.
You would have be armored.
Well,
We're going to sleep, so you're fucking off.
yeah, if you're camping for the night, you would.
Although we like said that randomly. But this whole
I think the Bluetooth disconnected.
So staring up at the stars.
I suppose dice roll.
Noelle gets somewhat friends in.
No, this is what I was playing.
Isn't it? And that's how the night goes.
The irony is that's
with-
kind of how this happened.
I will say, as the night falls, and you guys, unless there's something else you guys are planning to do throughout the night, we can leave that up to.
I'm gonna try to bang Simonak. Simple as that. I'm trying.
It might be our last night.
Oh
Blah,
no.
blah, 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 blah.
That is
Pretty
very
fucking
true.
much. That's what exactly what the hell I was gonna say. Hey man, this might be the last time we ever sleep
Do I get
up this side of the dirt.
anything divine?
Well, I mean, it might be
Do I
divine.
hear? Am I imbued with like any like warmth or something?
Something of it.
Shut up, babe. Shit.
Okay.
all
Anything that
children
would register that my god is listening? Anything?
Somebody's screaming for a bell.
No. Okay. If I hear anything, I'm just gonna send a quick prayer to my god. Please end me now.
Make it stop.
So
Yeah.
for I just rolled an at 20
Smite
plus 8
something.
on persuasion to seduce Simonak.
A what?
Oh, this is the night.
It's literally going to be her exact words as we were cuddling is, this may be the last time we ever are waking up on this side of the bird.
Would that be a saving throw?
I mean, would be a good way to clear her mind.
Nope.
You could distress effect.
I imagine 900 years of pent up frustration.
Jesus Christ.
Oh lord. Y'all are gonna break the cart.
We don't need it. After this,
goodness.
what?
Oh,
Very
I thought we needed the cart after this.
Does he have to roll, or is he just like, yeah?
Really that night.
I mean, it goes on you guys.
I roll to fuck the ogre.
Half orc.
Or, that's what I meant to say.
Half ogre.
Green
I
skin.
roll to fuck the green skin.
Oh my
It's up to
god.
you guys how you want to do it. I mean, if this is something that's story-wise, and this is something you guys are gonna do, cool.
Apparently, there's already been one.
Fucked around. Fucked around and found out. Oh my.
Technically, this would be the third time something's happened.
What was the first?
Oh, the shopkeep.
Oh yeah. Yeah, but that's not the party member fucking another party member.
No, but I was coerced into it. Well, I mean, oh, sorry.
You got voluntold.
Yeah, pretty much. I mean, we didn't clear up the specifics. She could have jumped in somewhere. I don't know.
Not good.
Tag. Let's sit there.
What?
Tag.
No.
Huh?
No, Sudanak is not into that. Like,
Well, we'll discuss that next time.
He's not into the
So,
seduction artist.
with that being said, we will end tonight's episode as you guys rest and continue throughout the night as you guys want to. If there's anything throughout the night, because it is right now like the evening going into dusk. So, I mean, there is still light out if you guys wish to. That's why I said you guys could make it all the way up to Slingo Pass, but to the outpost, but it would be nightfall by then. However you guys want to go about it is fine. If you guys want to do the nights, do anything else, or think of anything else, I'll leave that up for you guys for the next time we meet. So, thanks for tuning in. Hope you guys enjoyed it. We're all caught up with our videos. Next week is video number is episode 50.
Wow, I can't believe we've got this far.
Yes.
That's right.
So
Right?
definitely, if you guys like it, it helps us out greatly if you hit that, subscribe button, hit the notification bell. That way you guys know when new content comes up. So, from us, the D20 Misfits.
Good night,
Good
guys.
night.
Good night.
We love you.
I need an email from one of you guys
For
Anna's fundraiser. I've already used yours.
oh,
Here, I'll give you my